one. Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by. Have four beautiful ladies with us. Everybody, welcome Tangie from Dallas. We got Gayla, Mrs. NFT Queen, Jessica Sharda. Well, ladies, introduce yourselves to the audience here, and we'll go clockwise. So, Gayla, you first.
Me first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Take the awkwardness off.
No, I'm Gayla. How are y'all? I'm trying to log into YouTube over here so I can see the chat.
You guys might remember Gayla was, I had that AMA with Mrs. NFT Queen. That's Mrs. NFT Queen. She's back. She came for ladies' night. Well, it's ladies' night.
Hey.
Your turn, Tangie.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm way over here. Way over here. Hey everyone, Tangie from Dallas here. Glad to be in the Queen's Court. Let me bow, as it is appropriate to do before the Queen. Glad to be with other queens in this place. And let's get it. Let's chop this thing up. Let's get it.
All righty. And below her is the beautiful Jessica. Jessica.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Sandstorm on Twitter. Yeah.
And Sharda.
Hey, I am Sharda. I'm originally from New Orleans, living in Houston, and I love me some crypto.
H-Town. I used to live in H-Town.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out in Missouri City.
Tangie, it seems like you've lived everywhere.
I have.
Like, oh, I've lived there. I've lived there.
I'm a nomad. You know, it's the African and Asian bloodline, nomadic people. I'm all over the place.
Oh, that's cool. Was your dad in the military?
Hell no, my dad's a cop. God rest his soul. My dad's a cop, decorated law enforcement, narcotics detective, homicide, the whole nine, and that was our whole life. Law enforcement.
Because you hear a lot of times people that grew up, you know, if their family was in the military, they're always bouncing around the military brat thing. So I thought maybe
I didn't do all of that bouncing around until I got grown, girl.
Oh, okay. Good for you. That's awesome.
No, I had to get the hell on.
All right. Well, before we kick off, start talking about some crypto, what's going to happen? I didn't know this was even going to happen myself. Tangie is going to do a quick little tarot card reading for us. Tangie.
Hey.
So I'm wondering if we should read it about a particular cryptocurrency or if we should do it about, you know, what do you think, ladies? No ideas?
I'm okay.
Tell the oracle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's read it. Hey, why don't you do a Saitama reading?
Come on. Please don't.
Okay, how about a Shiptoro reading then?
I can't pull in their energy. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, I feel you. All right, let's do Shiptoro.
Shiptoro?
Hey, and Tangie holds Shiptoro.
I absolutely do.
Yep, she's a Shiptoro holder.
All right, so I'm going to set the atmosphere. My Florida
Let's all
water
send positive vibes towards you.
Positive vibes, and I am using the Light Seers Tarot, and for many people who know, outside of another, you know, all the other things that I do, I'm very connected to spiritual energy and the ancestors and the universe, and I really just discovered I had these gifts, and that's why I do what I do. And so, want to know more? Go to the empressspeaks.com. Not that I'm just plugging that in. So let's just do it. First of all, just want to clear the atmosphere. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels of love, light, positivity, and prosperity. That's what we're here today. Thank you for letting us know early on that we pulled the Ace of Cups to see what this energy was going to be for this group. And so now, that being said, and we thank you for the gathering of queens this day, Spirit. We want to check out the energy and some insight on Shiptoro. Let's see, what would you like to give us? Are we doing a 1-card pool or are we doing a 3-card pool?
Let's do a 3.
Do a 3?
Yeah.
Let's do a 3-card pull. So whatever you want to give Spirit today regarding Shitoro. One just jumped out, and I do take jumpers, and jumpers is when you're shuffling and one just kind of falls out or jumps out.
Meant
A
to
jumper,
be.
that's like them saying, girl, here.
Yeah, meant to be.
And this is the 7 of Cups. And so I'll explain the 7 of Cups, and I want you to study it for a minute. And I want you guys to let your own intuition, because every last one of you have this gift, and look at what it says here. And I'm going to explain what this card means. And so when these cards are made, they have their own meanings assigned to them. But then there are, and some readers read according to what the card is meant to say or what it's designed to say. But then there are some of us who come with a certain set of gifts who are able to read intuitively. And so that 7 of Cups, which I put back in the deck. Oh, there it is. 7 of Cups. Let's talk about it. So Shitoro, I'm reading intuitively. Shitoro, you're going to have some, as a project, there are going to be some decisions you have to make. You're going to be placed with many, many options, and you're going to have to choose wisely. So the recommendation here is to check into everything, because you see how the different things are flowing from the different cups that are turned upside down.
Yes.
So the message here is that choose wisely and be strategic. That's the word that's in my spirit right now, is strategy. Be strategic. And I feel like, just in speaking about it, and see, there goes another one. There's two
Another
more.
Jumper?
There's 2 more that came out.
Damn, the devs better be watching this. This is
Oh, it's good.
all serendipity right here. Jumpers.
It's good, though. It's good. It's really good. It's really good. See, that makes a whole lot of sense. So remember, the first card was the 7 of Cups. Choose wisely. The beautiful thing is that you're going to have options. I don't know if that's going to be options as far as different exchanges or something like that, but be strategic as far as the project and what you choose. So the next card that came out, remember, we're doing 3 and 2 cards jumped out.
That's
so now
crazy.
I have to color by 3, right? So the next card that I turned over was the Strength card.
Ooh.
I love it.
Nice.
I want to make it to where you guys can really see that. These cards have such great imagery. And so the Strength card, and you see how this lady, like the half of her face is a woman.
Hey, Tangie, put your hand in the back of it, because your green screen's showing through this chick.
It is. Is that working?
Not really. That's so strange. No, that's so weird. Oh, I guess because it's green. Okay. There's nothing you could do then.
Yeah. All right. So let me just try to see if I can do something different.
Hey, Jessica, she kind of looks like you. She's got like that hotness about her, long blonde, right? Doesn't she look like Jessica?
And I really
got the long blonde hair.
And I'm not, but you know what? But here's the deal. See what you just said, Tammy? I really resonate with that, and it resonates in my spirit right now, because I feel as though there was a reason that the angels and the ancestors and spirit had you call that out. And so right now, sweetheart, Jessica, you know I love you to death. You know you are my ride or die. And this card here speaks of strength. And there's a reason that message came out. Maybe this one wasn't for Shitoro. Sweetheart, this is for you. And this right here is exactly who you are, because you have a sweet and beautiful, gentle side. And look at the lamb that's sitting next to you. But look how beautiful you are, which shows how you're able to so eloquently and elegantly embrace your womanhood with OnlyFans, honey. Because I'm telling you, if I had your looks, boo, my ass would be on OnlyFans. My ass would be on somebody's pole. So please understand, I'm jealous as hell that you can do this and I can't. But all kidding aside, I believe that was the energy on high for us to take this moment to celebrate you right now. And this card, speaking of strength, look at this woman's face. Look at her positioning of her body. She's able to exude the fullness of femininity. But look at that face. That half a face is of a what? Of a lion, i.e., bitch, I will come for you. You understand? That is all your energy. So back to Shiptoro, because this card is for you. The 9 of Wands. And that means, can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how she's overcome the hardest of things? Like the hard part is over. Like now you're looking towards the future. And it's triumph. That's the energy of the 9 of Wands that's coming through, and I'm reading intuitively that it is the card of triumph, and that those other ones you were able, or the project, and at a whole, and I think collectively, were able to wade through the issues, even issues that we don't even know about as investors that are happening behind the scenes. I'm here to tell you today that regardless of what it looks like on any chart, this is what the outcome is going to be. Thank you, Spirit, for the message. And it is so done. And
That was beautiful. I'm down with triumph. I'm so down with triumph, and I'm sure that everybody else is too, right?
Yeah.
That was great.
That was really
Tangie,
good.
that was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Very
I didn't
well.
realize that you had these gifts. I knew you were very spiritual, but I didn't know you did the whole tarot card thing. That's amazing.
I have a lot of
Tangie does everything.
I think she really does, you guys. She's a true Renaissance woman. There's nothing
oh
that
my God, so
she
much.
doesn't
Everybody
do.
says that. It's funny that you use that word. Wow. Thank you.
Yep. That's a woman of many talents right there, Tangie of Dallas. Thank you very much, Tangie. That was beautiful. I'm sure all the Shiptorians are going to love to hear that. Shiptorian guard.
Everything's well with Shiptoro.
Right.
Everything's
Right.
going
Sure.
well. We have to
Everything
make
is well.
decisive decisions, and we have to be strategic, but we will triumph.
Absolutely.
Just have
No
to stick
question.
together and triumph.
That's it. That's the plan.
All right. So let's get to some of our favorite tokens. And I don't want to start singing the song from Sound of Music. These are a few of my favorite things, but I would like to talk some of my favorite tokens. And one of my favorite tokens is going to be Terrarium, because I think this token has a bright future. It's inevitably going to become a coin. We won't have to call it a token anymore. It's going to be a coin. And I think it looks awesome. Who else holds Terrarium?
I do.
Probably everybody, right? Oh, did you say yes, Tangie?
I did. I have my mic on mute, and because I'm
okay.
trying to get to this, I'm trying to fix stuff over here and watch the chat.
Well, hold on. I got to get
And
rid
I
of
don't want there to
Adam's
be
thing
any
because it's
feedback.
blocking. It's blocking somebody. Who am I blocking? Oh, sorry about that, Tangie. I mean,
Okay, that's
Sharda.
good.
I was blocking you down there with the. Okay. Oh my gosh. Double bottom, and look how it just absolutely spikes with Terrarium. We are going, as they're saying, parabolic right now. Favorite token as of right now, minus Terrarium. Let's
What
run through yours.
The ape coin.
What?
You know, I love a
Oh,
pair of
that's
city.
the root token of the Bored Ape NFT project thing.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite token?
No, I was just asking what everyone thought about it.
Oh.
Which one? Oh,
Well, you
don't
and I
know.
had kind of discussed the fact that, those kind of NFTs are going to be going towards the wayside. But I know it just launched yesterday and they airdropped a bunch of tokens to people. So as soon as it rose, it came down. But now it seems to be on the rise again. And I mean, I'm not a fan of root tokens attached to the NFT projects because, you said it yourself, Gayla, that probably these are not going to hold value.
Yeah, I don't know. The apes, though, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to be worth what they're worth now, but I think just because of the people involved.
What's
There's
their
so
symbol?
many
Ape? Ape
celebrities.
coin?
Yeah.
And you guys, listen, they did launch on like every single freaking major exchange. Like they're on Coinbase on day of launch.
Yeah.
Coinbase, everything. They're on everything. It's crazy. I've never seen that before.
A lot of people got wrecked trying to jump in too, though, because of all the airdrops.
Yeah. Yep. But look at, hey, it came back really strong. I mean, it's up from where it launched. So depending on where you got in, let's see where the high. Well, it looks like on Dex Tools, it looks like the highest wick here was only at $18, as far as this says. But I did hear that people were picking it up. I heard in the 30s, but I
Yeah.
guess it depends on what exchange you're looking at. But I heard it did go as high as the 30s.
Right. I saw 38 yesterday.
Okay, then if people did FOMO in on that, shame on them. They got wrecked. They got wrecked because
Yeah.
now it's at 13. But I think this has the potential of going up because, listen, hey, if this was a normal launch, it could have went way back down to, probably in the 5 area. The fact that it's sort of consolidating right here, and look how big these wicks are, you guys.
I
So
know.
it seems to like really bounce back fast. So you know what? As long as they hold, they probably have the potential of getting their money back. I don't know how long it's going to take to get up to 30, but that's going to have to be,
Or how many of the airdrops are going to come in and jump on them first?
I have no. Let's see how many holders there are, though.
15% of their stock
26,000 holders. I'm sorry, Gayla.
was growing. Yesterday, their holder count was growing by like 1,000 every 30 minutes.
What'd you say?
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's
Wow.
and that's only on the wallets. That probably doesn't even reflect the people who bought it on Coinbase and all of the other exchanges. I think it launched on like 5 major exchanges, right, Gayla?
I think it was 6.
Shit. That's crazy. That's insane.
That is.
So Tangie, what's your favorite coin?
Terrarium.
It is Terrarium. Okay.
Yeah.
Jessica, are you Terrarium too?
I am not. I'm actually Save Every Kid.
Save Every Kid.
Yeah.
Okay. What? All right.
Yeah, because you do a lot with kids and stuff like that. Yeah, that's really you're passionate
do.
about that. That makes
that's
sense.
great.
Yeah.
Save.
No, I put hashtag I am Dr. Praveen. If you've ever noticed, I've always put that out there when I see him talk. I'm manifesting his money in my life.
There you go. Although you have to be careful because he did let $70 million go way down. But I still think, I really think he's a great and wonderful man. I believe him when he says he's going to be in it for 7 years. I mean, I have no reason to believe him. I don't know him personally. I don't know anything about him. All I knew is that when I heard him speak, there was something about it that I honestly believe him. Like, this guy's for real.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have time to play. This man is a very well-known professional in his own right, and he's in a position that the wrong move, the wrong words, the wrong positioning could cost him more than what we could ever know. When I heard him speak, I full on believed every word. I feel like that he was a heck of a lot more patient than most of us would be. I'm sorry. I as soon as I heard him, I was like, oh, this man is the real deal, Holyfield. And he exudes integrity. You stayed in the game even when the chips were down, and when you saw it going down while everybody else is having a good time, you're looking at the charts and you're seeing it tank, and you still put money in it. I will follow that man wherever he goes, on whatever project he goes, full stop.
Right. Oh, I 100% agree with you. 100%. Okay, moving around again.
We can't see you, Tammy.
No? Did my camera go out again? This POS.
Yeah.
I tell you, this Canon camera. Okay, Sharda, lay it on us.
You already know it's Toro.
It's Shiptoro. She is a true Shiptorian, you guys. I mean, she's not
Yeah.
even fooling around. Like she's
Not
like,
around.
hey, Shiptoro.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and pull it up.
I've never been in a community that's so positive, made great connections, excellent education in there. I've never been in a community like that. It's just really amazing. And also it's just the voice of the community that's making the choices. Like you can't deny that.
Right. Actually, when it was because one of the other questions is going to be favorite community token, and I was going to say, even though I knew you were going to say Shiptoro, I was like, I'm still going to say Shiptoro because I love that community. It's so nice to be in a community that's so positive, you guys. I am so sick of the bullshit with the other toxic communities,
Yep.
and it's just completely ridiculous. And I don't want to talk about it too much, but you know what I mean. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So to go into a token where it's just nothing but uplifting and positive and holding each other up and loving their project, standing behind their project. I mean, it is a solid project. I'll say
Right.
that, Chip Toro.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that's what pulled me into it. I'll be honest, that energy, I follow positive energy and people who are vibing on the same frequency. And honey, every time I looked around, I'm seeing Shipto. I'm like, okay, let me start watching them. Let me start looking into it. And from then on, I was like, oh yeah, they definitely get my money.
Yep.
They gotta get that.
That's right, Tangie.
Yeah.
Was
They have
either
one of the
them that you had on last night for the AMA? Was it Shiptoro?
No, it was Saint Nobi.
Saint Nobi, okay.
Did you see me school him a little bit, ladies? Did you see that? Okay, so let's say, in case you missed it, I had the main developer for Saint Nobi on, and I told everybody that I'm not being paid for this AMA, just to let people know that I'm not being paid this way. If they happen to super chat, I would appreciate it, because normally people from the community, if they know you're doing it for free, they'll give you super chats as a way to support your channel and support the fact that you're basically shilling for their project. So I let everyone know that it was not a paid AMA, that it was organic support, mainly because this guy had reached out to me, and for a second when I responded, I thought it was the girl's token. Is it Shirobi? What's her token, Tangie? The girl dev.
Isn't it Shiprobi?
Shibrobi. I thought it was that token. But anyway, I responded that I would do it. So I went ahead and I did it. And then he starts talking about, how he's been on Jake Gagan's show. He's been on Rodney's show. Now, listen, I know Rodney charges money. He's 100% worth every penny. Whatever developer is going on My Crypto Journey, 100% worth of your monies, even more, that you're getting value out of Rodney, because Rodney is the original DGen. I love that guy.
Yeah, he
And
started me out, that's for sure.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely worth it. And so is Sandstorm. Like all these guys, they bring value to those communities. So then this developer's name is Jeremy, and he starts talking about, I've reached out to some of the ladies, but, they want absolute ridiculous fees. And I'm like, you went on Jake Gagan's channel. What do we think he paid Jake Gagan to go on his channel to do an AMA? And I was like, you need to pay the ladies what they're worth.
Yeah,
basically.
Rodney discloses how much he gets paid too. So we all know how much Rodney got paid for that AMA.
I don't know how much Rodney gets paid, but whatever it is, he's worth it. Totally worth it. But
yeah, because I'm here to tell you, the only reason that I'm, in profit is because of discovering Rodney, and by proxy, Sandstorm, and then Crypto Realist. I mean, yeah, pay whatever he's charging. It's absolutely. Well, hell, who is it that's got him? Coin Market Cap think it's worth it. He let it back in.
Thank you, not that guy, for the super chat. I appreciate that. And actually, ladies, that's Ayla's husband. Big fan right there. So we have
Tammy,
somebody in
someone
the
is
chat.
bringing a lot of background noise when they talk. It's repeating it, so you can
Okay.
hardly hear the person that is talking. Just so
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Is it? Who do we think it is? Okay, well,
It's not me because I mute myself because my kid comes in and out.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, we just want your lovely presence here.
There we go. So,
Does it go away when I press mute?
I don't hear
Someone
anything, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it is. It's from Bobby, from Bobby. Crypto
is.
Granny says, "Okay, ladies, please let me know if I can invite you all on my channel for some crypto chat." Absolutely, or you could come on this one. We could include you. Reach out to me on Twitter, and I will send you a link to because we have like a little Twitter room there in the messages where we all get together. So reach out to me and I can add you to that chat. This way we can all, come up with
I was about to
times. And
say she has asked about 4 times to come in on the chat already, but we were talking about something else.
oh, this Bobby person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No, I didn't even notice that. So, I mean, would you like me to send you a link now? Would you like to join us? That's possible. I think I can have a couple more people on here. I mean, I don't know how many spaces. I pay like $50 a month. I should have an extra couple spaces, right? On StreamYards.
You have 12.
Okay,
I think
good.
it's 12 because that's what Bradley has, or Sandstorm. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Jay Johnson, I'm digging off in chat. I'm seeing your post about the wrist, and wow, you get. I'm telling you, I'm getting chills just from what you're saying here. He pointed out something when I pulled the strength card, and oh wow, Jess, put up your left wrist. Jess, left wrist.
This is my left wrist.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the delay. Okay. So, yeah. So Jay Johnson, I want to point out the girl in the picture has a watch on her left hand, and so does Mrs. Sandstorm. Eerie.
Ooh.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Wow.
Okay, I stand down.
There's a lot of coincidences there, I think.
Mhm.
What's this lady's Twitter handle? Did she give us her Twitter handle? Do we know her?
I
Who
don't
is
think
it?
so.
For some reason, I feel like she may have messaged me at one time, but I don't know if it's her. Can you put what your Twitter handle is, Bobby? Okay, ladies, YOLO token. What's your YOLO token?
Ponzi, if you're gonna talk crap, you can see yourself out, please. Bye.
What is it?
Sorry.
Where is it?
Ponzi
He's
square.
sitting there saying, queens, except the one, which I already know he's talking about me.
Okay, well, we're not going
Ponzi.
to do that. Ponzi, please don't do this here. Please. Please don't. I'm asking you. We're just trying to have a nice, safe space today. And I know that you and Brad have your situation, right? But this lady didn't do anything to anybody, and this is not fair, and it hurts me because I like you, and I like when you're doing good for the community. But I have to say that this has really just hit me at my core, and I'm pleading to the beautiful person that's somewhere in you to just not do this to her, please. That's all.
I second that, Ponzi. And he knows that I've said that to him too, So he's said that. I've said that to him. Hey, Bob, Grandma. What's the lady's name again? Can you please send me a message on Twitter, or else you're not going to get the link?
Bobby Crypto Granny.
Yeah, she's not. I guess she doesn't. She's not sending me anything.
I'm trying to get on Twitter. For some reason I can't. So she's having an issue to get on Twitter.
Okay, then I don't know how else I would drop her the link because it's not like you'd want to put your email address out there. So next time, try to, when you get your Twitter straightened out, we can go ahead and include you in the roundtable. All right. So what's up? YOLO token. Come on. Everybody knows you only live once token. It made absolutely 0 sense that you bought it. It makes absolutely 0 sense that you're holding it, but you do. What's your YOLO token?
Oh, you're gonna make me.
You're gonna make me scroll through my wallet, Tammy. I have more than one of those.
I know, right?
Okay. All right. Well, we can hear all of them. Yeah. Mine is Elon. I don't know why I'm
Really?
holding that piece of shit. I don't know why I haven't unloaded it. I mean, well, I know why I haven't unloaded it because because I kept buying dips. I own like several $100s of this hideous token,
Seriously? I
and
can't talk. I can't talk.
and that's it, man. I don't know why I don't know why, but now I consider it my YOLO token, and I'm just gonna have to hold it because here we
Well, you
go.
know, that's gonna
Dogelon Mars.
That's gonna make me look into it. What's the chart looking like, girl?
I
It's
still
hideous.
hold it
From where
too,
I
Tam.
bought it, it's a hideous, freakishly, probably. Let me put this on a 4-hour chart, or maybe I should look at you guys. Look what I'm in. I got in right about here on a dip here. I don't know why I didn't sell it up here, but now and then I kept adding. You guys see all these dips? Your girl added like $20 here, $20 there, $20 here, $20 there, and now I mean we're just consolidating here, so I'm just gonna hold it.
So
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
be
hold it.
beat. Not only do I still hold Dogelon Mars, I have Shiba Doge that shot up to like $2,500 from throwing $100 in it at launch, and I held through that shit. Now it's worth about $60.
Oh no. Dang. Well, let's pull
So-
up Cheap Doge and see what's going on there.
Well, I want to ask you about Elon. So, have you heard any? Have you heard anything about any catalysts coming up? Perhaps.
No.
No, I
But
haven't
that's the
even
thing
heard that
about a YOLO thing.
I
Like
had
you
to.
don't
I had
know.
to switch to my radio voice for that one.
Yeah.
That did sound good. It sounded like Tangie from the ASMR
Oh my
channel.
God! Have y'all heard the one that I did? Well, let's get through this, and we'll talk about that nasty stuff that I did. So,
Who's
no
up next?
catalyst for Elon. So
Who's up
Steve
next for
Doge-
the YOLO token?
I'll go. So this was a while back. I had one called the HODL token, HODL token. And I really just YOLO'd into it because of the name specifically. Got a little bit out of it, but yeah, no, it was not good at all.
Is
Yeah.
on Pancake?
That one was on Pancake.
All right, I'm pulling up the chart now. Are you still in it?
Tammy, you know?
Oh,
I am.
girl.
And I
Oh,
just-
that's even worse. Where'd you buy? Where'd you buy, Sharda?
Oh man, it was a while. When I did buy, like I said, I got a pump, but I didn't take anything out. And you want to know how much I have left?
How much?
$3.21.
Girl, I'm hanging up.
Oh,
I'm straight hanging up.
So that's the real YOLO.
that's a YOLO right there. That's. But if it was truly a YOLO, you'd keep adding to it. Are you going to add to that, or do you think at this point it's a rug? Do you think it's a rug?
It is out of my life. I had to scroll to find it.
She said I had to scroll to find it. Damn.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
I'm so ashamed about mine. I don't even know if I need to share it. I'm so
It's
ashamed.
okay. It's okay,
Tell me it's
Tangie.
mine.
We won't judge. It's just us. And don't make me say, bitch, you lying.
Y'all cards should be showing up probably Monday or Tuesday. Sharda, I
Awesome.
need to get your address. I can send you a deck too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Oh,
Maybe
God.
next week we should play this card game online for a few minutes.
Well, as long as we have only adults in the room, because like I said, the card is about as nasty and as raw as you could get, and I don't want to corrupt any children's minds. Well, my coin. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
You can do it.
Son of Cheems.
Son of James. What is the symbol on that?
The devil.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. It's supposed to be like Cheems' brother. Oh my God.
it's okay, Tangie.
Who is Cheems?
I don't know what it is.
So I heard of Cheems before.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
heard
so
of
I'm
James.
in Cheems though. And that was gonna be my other YOLO because I mean Cheems, they talking the talk. Because see, the thing of it is, Son of Cheems, it rugged out on me. And what I really feel bad about is that I had someone else get into it, and so it rugged. But what I did is I gave her money back that she lost because it was my, idea. I'm like, get this with me. And she's like, cool, I will. Rugged, and I felt bad for her because not everybody has that kind of money just to give away.
Yeah.
And so I was like, here, babe, let's call it a wash because I just can't. I can't do that. I can't keep a dirty conscience about anything.
Yeah.
So Son of Cheems is my YOLO, and but Cheems on the other hand, I'm thinking Cheems is gonna be doing all this, so let me get the sun, and that was the worst shit I could have done, and I won't do it again. So Cheems at the end of the month, or let me say end of the quarter. People are saying it's gonna happen at the end of the month because it will be at the end of the quarter. Obviously, they're supposed to come out with a meme tech, which is one of their utilities, as well as I guess a launch pad for Cheems Pad, I think it's called, for where folks can launch their projects. So yeah, I'm like quads into that into Cheems, but Son of Cheems, that's the YOLO that I don't ever want to talk about again.
Oh, that's so sad, Tangie. But that was really cool of you that you gave your friend the money back. That's cool. That's a good friend right there.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
is.
Bitch, are you lying? Bitch, you lying?
Yes, I'm not lying. I gave her that money back 'cause that hurt my little pocket having to pay that, but I just couldn't see because where I may have, she may not, and I don't know her situation like that, but I know enough to know that she doesn't have that kind of money to just be putting out there like that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and we thought that we would be able to, do something with it, and I just didn't want her to be at a loss. But and I can't, y'all know me. I don't play with karma, even though it wasn't my fault. I just wanted to make sure that I was on the right side of that situation. And so I wanted to give back because one thing about it is karma always pays.
That
Every
is
time.
so true. That is so true. Jessica, you have a YOLO? You got a YOLO? Did you already say your YOLO?
It'd be Saitama.
Yeah.
Well, there she goes.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep. Like we've all been hurt with that one. That is for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm like going down my Twitter and I don't see where she sent me any message. You know how you go to message requests and usually the newest one is there, unless it's under this one. Could it be this one?
She said it was a different one, Tammy.
Do y'all want to hear kind of like bad karma story for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were in Vegas during the launch, right? We didn't get to Vegas Friday night until midnight, and my dumbass went downstairs and drank a whole bottle of Patron. So I went upstairs the next morning, get up dying. So I called one of those nurses to come, right? Because in Vegas they have the nurses come do the whole IV thing. I convinced this nurse to sell all his Safe Moon and buy into Saitama 3 hours before the event when it dumped.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
He ended up like giving me free, like not charging me for all the extra medicine, all kinds of stuff. And to this day, I'm just like, oh my God, I hope he ended up selling that.
Oh man. You know what? You had the best of intentions. Hey, we all did, right? We all thought there was such hope and promise in Saitama. We all did. So And all we can do is if we're holding, which, I still hold some Saitama on a lot of different exchanges. I have some in SataMask because I had to get it out of Gate.io. And in case you
Yeah.
don't know, if you have any holdings in Gate.io, you need to start moving your assets out. You can either liquidate them on Gate.io and make one transfer fee, or if you want to start sending the tokens out to different wallets or exchanges, you can do that as well. They're closing up shop for everybody in the USA and in Canada. I think April 30th is the absolute deadline. If you have any holdings in Gate.io after that, they're gone. Forget about them. They'll no longer be yours. They will be the property of Gate.io, and you don't want to give anything to them. So just make sure that you pack up all your shit and leave Gate.io.
Tammy, did they say what this was about? Why they decided to do that? Was it some type of regulation or something like that?
I think they were preparing for inevitable regulations, but they didn't give specifics about it, basically.
Huh.
So is SataMask working now?
You can transfer funds into there. You can make certain trades. They are adding more tokens, but you have to make smaller exchanges. If you wanted to buy, let's say, $500 worth of Impact XP, it wouldn't go through. It would say, they're low on liquidity. But
Okay.
yeah, I can't find this. I'm looking all over for Bob Grandma. I can't, or
She
Granny.
said it's Lola. That's what she
Oh.
said. That name is going to be Lola.
Yeah, this is
LOLA.
her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
And Tammy, when you put another comment on, it blocks me. Is there a way we can go across at the top?
What do you mean? Wait a second. What?
So when you highlight a comment, it blocks me. You can't.
Yeah, I'm not really good at StreamYards, but let me see if I can maybe do a shuffle or something. I don't know, because we only have so many setups here. Like, let's
switch us out. You can put me down there.
I just noticed someone said it in the chat.
Sharda has a fan club in here. We gotta make sure she is seen. Please.
Yeah. Let me just I'll just get rid of the charts. We don't need no stinking charts, right?
Okay, that's yeah.
Well, we don't want that. Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. That's better. And I'll still try to find. I don't see anything that says Lola, and I'm in message requests, and I don't see anything that says Lola.
Yeah, that's all I see. She just said Lola something, and then she said Lola, but that's it.
No.
When I first moved to Jersey, I love Jersey. I'm back there all the time. Tammy, we're going to catch up.
Yeah.
When I moved to Jersey and I worked in Manhattan, and I remember I had left out of the building to go get some lunch on 8th between 33rd, 32nd. And I was walking, and all of a sudden I looked up and there was a sign. It was the Copacabana, and I about freaked out. I freaked
Was
out.
it the Copacabana? Oh, but wasn't that in Florida, the Copacabana?
I don't know, but it said Copacabana, and that's all I know is I love that song by Barry Manilow. So when you started singing, I'm like, oh, Copacabana.
Yeah, I have dirty shame that I am a Barry Manilow fan. I know it's a secret shame. I usually don't share it, but I like him, Barry Manilow. He was good.
I'm gonna tell you something. I will not say it out here. We'll have to talk offline, all of us, about a dream I had about Barry Manilow when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I was saying.
Was it a sexual dream about Barry Manilow? Okay. We've all been there. We've all had the weird, strange celebrity dream. Hey, did you ever not like a celebrity and then you had a sexual dream about them and then you're like, oh, they're not so bad?
Has
that ever happened to anybody but me?
Can I ask who the celebrity is, though?
Kirk Cameron.
Really?
Never liked that guy. And then I had this weird dream about him, intimate type of thing. You know how dreams are. It doesn't make sense. It's weird. And then I was like, I guess he's not so bad.
That's too funny.
No sense, because I really don't. I mean, he's not bad, but
Tammy, Glenn said TMI, Tammy.
Okay. Who said that? Oh,
Glenn,
I'm sorry, Glenn.
But Kirk Cameron used to be the shit back in the day. All the girls liked them except for you, evidently.
Yeah. Well, that's when it happened back then, not now. I mean, that's,
Of course.
that's when it happened when I was a teenager because I couldn't stand him. He seemed so goody two shoes and he just seemed phony. Like he was phony, but whatever. He's okay.
That's that Jersey intuition, man.
I think so.
That's what it is.
Okay. Favorite community coin. See, I think Sharda and I are going to say the same thing because we said that,
Or all day.
Toro, Ship
Toro all day.
Toro. I'm digging on Ship Toro because that community is amazing and it's just booming and growing. Oh, guys, and they did the game. Did you guys play their game?
My whole family is playing the game.
It is addictive.
It
I
is.
don't like games. I usually don't play games, but this game, I find myself playing it for a long time. My high score is 34.
Is that the one where you have to fly between like the little keep it from hitting get the coins? Okay.
Yeah. Did you play it, Gayla?
No, I haven't. I played the Shiba game. Well, my kids played it. I don't really play games, but
yeah, so I love the Ship Toro games. So I think, of course, they have it there on Twitter. If you're interested in playing the Ship Toro game, you can go ahead and play it. And if you become a holder, they do reward the top score getters, right?
Yeah.
Is that right, Sharda? I don't know.
That's right. So it's weekly. It's a weekly ETH payout for the top 3 scores. First place is 300. Second place is 200. Third place is 100. And that's weekly. So it's really having the community get really hyped up. Everybody's, challenging each other, dropping screenshots in the chat. I mean, it's really amazing. It really is.
How many times have you got high score?
Me?
Yeah.
Embarrass me? No. You know what? I'm proud of Tammy because my highest score is an 8.
No.
Mine
No, I don't believe that. That can't be true.
An 8. I know. It's terrible.
She's saying that she sent me a wave or a high or something. What does that mean? Where would I see?
She's trying
Where
to
would
get
I see that?
attention. She said on Twitter. She sent you a message on Twitter saying hi.
Yeah, I don't see
Is
anything.
she messaging the right crypto queen?
Well,
Right.
it's at me Tammy Ski is my Twitter handle. I don't see anything. It's so strange. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying. I've been this whole time. I've been looking for you. I really have. I don't know I don't know what it is. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking before about making sure women get paid what they're worth, especially in this space that's man dominated, kind of like every other space, but just making sure that we're getting what we deserve. And we should be telling people we should get what we deserve. So I've been doing a lot of AMAs for free. Now, when I do a charity token, I don't mind doing charity tokens for free. I like to support charity tokens. It feels right to me. It feels good to me, especially if it's something I can get behind. I like Jessica says she likes that one charity, the children's charity. That kind of stuff I would absolutely do for free. That doesn't bother me. But these projects that have no problem paying the male influencers or YouTubers or the people on Twitter, they have no problem with paying them. And once again, I bring up Jeremy, the developer of Satan Obi, just because it was the most recent example that I could give. I let everyone know that I had done the AMA for free, and I asked him if he had any other influencers. He said that he went on Jake Gagan's show. He had done Rodney's show. He had done a couple of them. And then he said, but you're the first ladies channel that I've been on. And I'd like to get more, I want to get women more involved in cryptocurrency, but the fees they're charging are outrageous. And I'm like, you paid, don't tell me that Jake Gagan was like, hey, I'll give you a free AMA. That shit didn't happen.
Right.
He
But
paid
what
some
woman
money
is
to
he
get on the Jake
talking
Gagan
to
channel. He could
in
pay the ladies.
cryptocurrency that's charging that he's saying is charging him these prices? Because I don't know. I mean, like Crypto Dev is the only other one besides you that I really know of.
Yeah, the same for me.
Yeah.
There is another lady that she always wears the baseball hat, very pretty. She has like porcelain skin and dark hair. Offhand, I just can't remember her. Very pretty.
Is she in like DeFi or is she more in like
She's
what do you
everything.
think?
She does
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's more women in that space, but as far as DeFi, you and Crypto Deb are, I mean,
Those are my go-tos.
I mean, I can't imagine that he would be talking about Crypto Deb.
yeah, I know. So that's weird that he's like, oh, these women are charging what women?
Yeah,
Because we don't know them.
I should have probably put him on the spot, but he was my
Yeah.
guest and I didn't want to do it too much.
It
But
took us 2 weeks to find 5 women to do this. So.
yeah, I mean, it really did. Did somebody say
Someone
my name?
said drop the
So
stream
my
lord-
thing is, Tammy, if
stream-
you were to charge for an AMA, how much would you charge? What do you think would be fair for women in the community? Because I know how much my husband charges. Is
It shouldn't even be based on women. It should be based on your follower.
correct.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wanted to
So-
see how much she would charge so I could be like, well, that's fair because that's what he charges. So I don't know where she is too much than what Sandstorm is or other people are.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like you guys are saying, there should be a definite calculus to it. So right now I'm at about 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I don't even know how many people I have on Twitter. I don't know.
And-
I think it's over
and see-
1,000.
I think that the pricing has to be relative, and I feel that there are other things that come into play, right?
Right.
What's going to be the quality of your experience? I don't think it needs to be straight across the board. I do feel that there are times where folks are able to, charge a little bit more, or they should charge a little bit less. If I know that I'm getting a 5-star treatment, if I know that I'm going to be shilling it out, on a certain program or a marketing plan that I have for this, if I know that I have a reach that's further than others, if I'm knocking at 450,000 subscribers, and I can count on at least 10% of that count watching that video, you're gonna have to pay for that access. You have to pay for that access. Now if I'm just starting out or something like that, it's not to say that the effort that I'm putting into it, that it's not matching or mirroring what the other folks may be doing. I could be working just as hard as those folks who have amassed 500,000 subscribers. But am I doing the due diligence? Am I spending days and weeks looking into this project? What level of effort is going into the AMA? Now I'm hearing that in some cases, these folks who are getting big money, that they're being, when this phone call happens, or when a developer reaches out to them, that there's not really an engagement, so to speak. It's hi, I want to be on your show. Great, it costs this much, and that's it. Whereas some folks, like Sandstorm, he's engaging. He wants to know about it. He's going to ask you questions and stuff like that. So I feel like there's a whole lot of different things that come into play when it comes down to your rates, because it's your business. And I tell anybody that time is money. Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with everything that Tangie is saying. And also, don't compare yourself to a man. Just period. Stay with your own lane, which you have your skills in. Just like she said, for me, I come from a corporate background. So I'm putting all of my skills down, right? I'm letting that person know I'm on Twitter. I'm in your community. I'm on YouTube. My presence is there. You know what I mean? Also, your subscribers, all that counts, and just because your views is just not as much as someone else's views doesn't mean your value is not reaching more people. You see what I'm saying? So don't say about men. Just think in your lane and what you can bring to the table, come up with that amount and stick to it.
Right.
Bleaves is in the house. Thank you for the cashola, Bleaves. And be sure to check out his channel. Also,
Bleaves is
because
in the
Bleaves
house.
is always right. I've been wanting to
Bleaves
say
is
that.
always
dude.
right.
Bleaves has the best intro, and all of you do. I love that. Like, I would listen to that song.
Thank you, Believes. Oh, you guys, I must have done something to the comments when I was trying to get Bobby Granny on the thing. So she's like, you could drop it in the chat, but
We
like
have
then any
everybody
old
in the
person can run in here. How are we going to
office.
control that?
Everybody will be
Everybody
on
would be
the
trying to blitz in here. We can't have that. I don't understand why the Twitter thing's not working, but I 100% agree with everything all of you were saying. There has to be a definite calculus behind, understanding what my subscriber count is, what is going to be the reach, and are the views going to dictate to actual purchases of the token? Like, what is going to be the buying power of the audience that tunes into the Crypto Queen channel? I think all of that, they're important metrics to take into consideration. So having said that, I still haven't come up with a good formula for me to do the AMAs, because AMAs are very easy. They're very simple. Now, talk about making a video. When I sit down and make one of my production videos, that's a completely different story. That takes like 6 to 8 hours to make each video, because I sit down, of course, I research the token before I do it. I read all the white papers. Then I have to film it. Now I take it over and I do the edit. And when I edit a video, I edit the video. There's, titles flying in and jump cuts, and I add graphics. Like, it's fully interactive. You're not just watching someone reading a website. Not that I think that that's wrong. That's how a lot of the influencers do it. They sit there, they put the website on the screen, and then they read it. And that's how they produce a video. And that's absolutely fine. That's how 99.9% of the people are putting up their content. But when I make a video like that, I think at minimum, that's worth at least $1,000. Because if it's taking me 8 hours, it's worth it for me. It's not worth it for me to do it for less. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth my time if I'm going to be all day in with this token, plus social media, sharing the video, going over to the community, sharing their tweets and liking their stuff, and, just being interactive with their community. But it takes a long time to edit the videos.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have watched any of mine, but they're labor intensive and it's crazy. And I don't even know if I want to do it anymore that way, because it is so labor intensive. I was only putting up like maybe 2 videos a week at that rate. When I go live, or if I do an AMA, or like last night, somebody reached out from Kitty Cat token. They wanted me to, I just jumped right on. All right, I hit the website. We checked out their chart, like total degen play. And that was going to be like the next question. What is a good degen play? And I was going to say that Kitty Cat token, because it went up 50% overnight after I made the video. Not that I'm saying I caused the chart to jump, but it just happened to go up like 50%. So if anybody watched that video and aped into Kitty Cat token, you got lucky.
Shout out to Bleeds. Want to make sure that we acknowledge his $10. And I want to also let you know that T Hobbs is in the house and has put some money on the board for us. Thank you very, very much. I will actually be interviewing him on my new segment called Beyond the Mic on Monday. So shout out to T Hobbs because he's talking about asking you for his money back, girl, if we didn't shout him out.
Oh, where was that?
I didn't see it, but I'm watching the chat and he's still.
It was when you were looking for the Twitter, Tammy, so you missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, thank you. And thank you, Believes, for your super chat as well. We appreciate it. That's awesome. And then somebody said, oh, this one. Degen Zingo, I aped into Kitty Cat. LOL. Good on you, sir.
Kitty Cat.
Jay Johnson says, hi, Tammy. It's me, Kirk Cameron. Smartass. That's funny. You're funny. Legal Alien in the house. Ladies RoundTable. Let's go. Okay, so that was going to be my next thing, the degen play. So mine is Kitty Cat. You ladies got a degen play?
Like a degen play this week?
Yeah. Or your most recent degen play, if you haven't had one recently.
Well, it didn't go very well. Lost to B&B yesterday.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Shout out crypto realists.
The realist.
Which one was that? Now, you said that before we went live. Was it EHX? What was
Yeah,
it?
I think that's what it's called. I couldn't even, I'm pretty sure it's EHX. But yeah, it launched on the B&B. We lost a B&B. I haven't even looked at the chart today.
And how did you make out in Kantama?
We made a few hundred. I didn't get in at the very beginning. When Austin had mentioned that on his live, I saw it that day, like before the first run up, but we didn't end up getting in until later that night when the alien jumped in.
So did you sell the EHX or are you holding, trying to get your money back?
I mean, we're holding. I don't ever think we're actually going to get our money back, but you know.
Why? What happened there?
One day. I have no idea. It came out and pumped and dumped before we dumped.
Oh, is it Eterna?
No.
EHX. It says EHX is Eterna. It's on Pancake and Uniswap.
Guys, I'm gonna go refill.
You go.
It's Friday. I'll be right
I
back.
hear ya. Oh, is anybody else drinking?
I'm not.
I'm drinking coffee. What are you drinking, Tangie?
She's drinking margaritas.
Oh, is she really? Oh, okay. Good on you. I wonder if she's drinking like the slushy margarita or if it's just like the mixed margarita.
On the rocks.
Oh, okay. She keeps popping in. I thought oh, are you shaking it right there? You have like a little pitcher?
No, I'm not that bad off yet. So I got to go upstairs because that's where I've got the bar and I'm going to make some things happen. So I'll be right back.
Wait a second. I think we have another person here. I think I see another. Hold on. Is it Bree?
Is it Bree?
I'm trying to get down, but oh my gosh, this is terrible. Hold on a second. My computer is so bad. I can't scroll down. Hold on a second. Shit. Yes. Hello.
I had my time zones all mixed up, so I thought we were going on like now.
That's totally fine.
I used to live in Michigan, and now I'm in Illinois, so sometimes I forget that I'm Central Standard Time now.
Okay, that's totally fine. Better late than never. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What did you say?
Oh, I said, when are you coming to Florida, Bree?
I don't know, but it's pretty cold here, so we'll see what happens.
It was like 85 here today.
It was like raining and like 50 degrees here all day.
Wow.
Oh, wait, that 50 degrees, that's not that cold compared to what
No,
you're
it's
used
not.
to, right?
It's been a lot colder. It's finally starting to get a little bit warmer, but I still don't like it.
I hear you. Some poor dude died last year up there, right? Some student. He was walking from his dorm to the library, and I guess he didn't have enough attire on, and he literally froze to death. That's how cold it gets there. It's insane.
Oh my goodness. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, honestly, until like this past week or so, it's finally warmed up, but it's literally been like 20 degrees for months.
Wow.
Yep, that's what it's been like here in Jersey. And as a matter of fact, I have this running joke with my neighbor that lives upstairs. I live in a condo building, and every year he goes to put his snow shovel away, and I look at him because I'm always outside smoking. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to put this in the storage. I said, no. I said, last time you put it in storage before I said you could put it in storage, and then it snowed. And he was laughing. Ha, ha. I said, you're going to jinx us. Joe, you're going to jinx us. He put the snow shovel away. Wouldn't you know, we got a late snow. It snowed like 6 to 8 inches. The roads were a total mess. And I'm like texting him. I'm like, I told you. So he's like, next year you're in charge of the shovels because I'm starting to see you're right. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm right. I'm always right.
The ladies are always right.
Yeah, never put that snow shovel away early, ever. You jinx yourself because I believe in jinxes. I totally do.
I've never
believe in that.
even seen snow like that.
You've never been in snow?
Well, I mean, like, I lived in Dallas. Like, I'm from Texas. So, I mean, we had ice storms occasionally, but I've never seen, like snow. No, I've never been anywhere, like, cold during the time it was cold.
Oh man, you got to go on vacation and go like to a ski resort or something. Not that you have to ski, but you should definitely, because when it's freshly fallen snow, there is something so beautiful about it, and everything just seems bright and clean, and it is so gorgeous.
See, I think
And
I
the
could do,
plows
like,
come
a
and mess that
weekend.
all up.
I don't think I could do, like, a whole week. I just don't think I could do it.
Why?
Can't do a
You
whole
don't
week.
own a
I
coat?
lived in Michigan most of my life, so I dealt with a lot more than 1 week of snow. I'm kind of jealous.
I would be lost. I would be the person that froze to death walking because I would just have
So you just layer up, you'll get through it, okay? And you know what's funny? When I was young, I wanted to always, I want to look fine, so I'd be running around, little skimpy clothes, trying to look good, shirt all open and stuff. And it didn't matter how cold it was, I still wanted to look good. Like no hat, I didn't want to mess up my hair. But granted, when I was younger, my hair, the big hair, that was me. I was the queen of big hair. And now that I'm old, I don't play that game. I'm all bundled up. I'm like the little grumpy old lady in the store when it's cold. I got like 3 layers of coats on. I don't care. Done. I'm done chasing. So you guys are still all young. You wouldn't understand. But wait till you get a little older like me. Then you're like, oh yeah, she warned us about this. I don't give a shit either. Who cares what I look like? Is she still mixing her drink, Tangie?
I think she is. She said she had to go upstairs to the bar.
Oh, she's got a bar. Oh, that must be nice.
Mhm.
Okay, so Bree, you missed a couple questions. So we're gonna, if you want to answer them, what's your favorite token right now?
My favorite token right now is going to be Terra. I know I was actually watching you guys before I came on. The reason that I was late is because I had hair dye on my head, so I had to rinse that out so I could hop on here. But yeah, I really like Terra as well. I think they are going to do some really good things. That's one of the ones I'm most bullish on for the long run right now. Yeah, I really like Terra, and I really like Mandox. I'm not as into NFTs necessarily, but I do really like them. I actually have a Mad Mando, which was before Mandox token came out. That was like inspired by me, and it has a hood kind of like this that's half blue, half pink. And when they made it, they posted and like tagged me. And I was like, that's so cool, but like I don't even know about NFTs, and I like don't have money to buy one right now. Eventually I was like, okay, I want this NFT now. So I went to go make an offer, and the person that owned it, I forgot that it was somebody that I know that owned it. So I like put in an offer, and he messaged me and he's like, are you trying to buy my NFT? And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot it was yours. And then he just sent it to me. So I didn't even have to buy it, which was really cool.
That is so cool. That's really nice. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's a good
like
dude.
to hear stories like that. People surprise you every now and then. Unfortunately, most people let you down, but every now and then you get that nice surprise where somebody's just awesome.
Right.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Actually, the same guy was really generous when I used to hop on with Cup and a Dip when he first started streaming. We did like late night, long nights, like 8-hour streams, and it was the same guy that gave me that NFT that came in one night, and it was me, Cuff, and then Justin. All 3 of us were on, and he was like, "Let me send all of you 100 billion Saitamas," at which like that night it was worth $1,100 that he just sent to all of us. And then he also like gave me this NFT months later, and I'm like, wow, you are like a literal angel.
Wow.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that 100 billion worth now? What's it worth?
I'm not even sure off the top of my head what that would be worth.
It's probably not much.
Yeah, Bree. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Bree finally made it, Tangie. She's
I
awesome.
heard.
Look at,
So it's actually worth about that amount again right now. 1,100. But this was months ago before the big run up when he sent us that.
So you didn't take profits.
I took some, but not nearly as much as I should have. But I first bought what was it, like beginning of August, end of July, when we had that like little run up that everyone went crazy over. That's when I first bought. So like I'm still way in the green from where I originally bought, because like I was buying when we had 9 zeros.
Oh,
so I'm
damn.
still in a good position. But
Awesome. Good for you.
a lot of people that I brought in are not, you know.
Doesn't it suck when you bring somebody in and it doesn't work
Yeah.
out? So we got another super chat. This one is from the Crypto Shop. I am so proud to see the collaboration, unity, and evolution of the space. The Crypto Shop and the people support. Tammy, you owe me $10. Check my tweet for some fun chart art, and we even know.
We even know.
Oh, okay. So you want me to float the $10 back to you? Okay. I see how that is.
So funny. He
We
is
usually do that though, like Rodney and Awesome Austin and Believes, like we'll go into each other's and like start giving the super chats. This way, like it kind of triggers other people to start giving sometimes. That's what friends are for, girls.
Yeah,
You know that.
I've seen like a lot of YouTubers do that. Like even the bigger guys, Jake Gagan, Zach, they're all sending super chats to each other. It's like, it's kind of funny because like obviously it's nice. I know why they do it, but at the same time, it's just like you're giving YouTube a lot of money.
Right. Yeah. But I guess they can afford it, right? They probably can afford it. So yeah, I wonder. I know they have a lot of subscribers, and I'm sure they have plenty of watch hours. I wonder what they're making in AdSense every month. Like, I'm dying to know. Dying to know.
No clue.
It's crazy. So right now, my AdSense, and I have another YouTube channel. It's a technology channel, and over there I have like 16,000 subscribers, a little bigger. But I was only getting like $200 a month over there for that AdSense, and it's all a calculation of what your per minute value is, and this channel is significantly higher. I don't understand. I guess it's because it's crypto, but like the AdSense so far this month is looking like $500. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell off my chair when I saw that. I'm like, and that's just AdSense. I'm like, wow, I should have been doing this all along. Why did I waste my time on that other channel? Why did I do it, ladies?
Channel is dope. That other channel is like, it helped me. I mean, what you put into your videos, I learned about different technology, equipment, tactics, and thank you, because she gifted me my first little mixer thingy, my Tackstar. I got it right here.
Card, yeah.
The sound card. But the problem is because I have the Blue Yeti here, in this whole situation here. And when I try to plug in my headphones into the sound card, I'm getting feedback. So I don't know what that's
So hold on a second, because I have headphones in here too. There is a separate, there's one that you have to plug it into that it doesn't have, like the far most one on the left is where you should plug your headphones into.
In the front.
Yep, in the front.
That's where I'm getting
the one on the right is the one that, like, let's say you had headphones that had a microphone. That's where you would plug those. Or, I mean, you have a Blue Yeti. That's got a headphone jack, doesn't it?
It does, but see, I want to be able to use the different sound effects, and I can't if I.
By the way, can you hear these sound effects, ladies?
Go. No.
I don't hear anything.
That was applause. Son of a bitch. I'm never gonna figure out how to work these sound effects. I literally just figured out how to share like sound from the shared little tabs that I'm watching on the computer. Oh gosh, Lord help me. Well, one day I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay. Bree, your favorite YOLO token.
YOLO token. Okay, I actually have a funny story about a token that I YOLO'd into that some of you may have heard before. Cheddar token. That token I saw on Live New Pairs. And I bought it, like, I want to say it was like 3 hours after launch. I didn't expect it really to do much. I threw in like $300 some. It doubled. I took my money out. I was happy. And then a week later, this thing pumped up to where I would have been at like 18K. off of $300, which is already great, right?
Yeah.
But then a couple weeks later, it pumped again. I would have, if I held $300 worth of this token, I would have made over 400K
Oh, God.
off of
my.
$300 in like 2 weeks.
Grief.
How bad does that hurt,
Make my titty
Bree?
hurt.
How bad does that
It hurts
hurt?
my titty.
Oh.
I'm still salty. But when it was pumping that second time, I did FOMO back in. I don't even remember exactly how much money I put in that second time. But I wrote it up. I ended up selling it right at the all-time high. I saw a couple sells. I had a weird feeling. I sold it all. So I ended up making a little over $2,000, which I sold in the green. I made money, but it could have been a lot more money.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. That's
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that hurt me, Bree. That I could only imagine, like, every now and then you're getting ready to go to bed and sleep and you're in that zone where you're just about to fall asleep and then you're like, Cheddar. You wake up, it's like a bad dream. You're like,
I'm scarred every time I eat cheese now.
oh, I bet. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I really didn't think it was going to do much because, like, I looked at the website and the socials and I was like, okay, this might be a little bit something because it seemed like there was a nice, very small community behind it, but I didn't think it was going to do a whole lot. But when it did like that first pump after 1 week, Andy Milanakis, I don't know if you guys know who that is. He was big on MTV years ago. He posted about it. And it just had this crazy pump. And then it was kind of funny because I was in a Telegram group that night when it was pumping with Andy, which like 14-year-old me was screaming inside because I loved him. So that was cool. But he was like drunk and he kept buying more cheddar. And then in the morning, he woke up and it had crashed down quite a bit and he sold all of it. And then 2 weeks later, it pumped again, like a lot more. And with the amount that he had, he would have made like at least $1 million, if not $2 million.
Oh my god.
So I can only imagine how he feels.
Oh man. He probably needs that money now because I don't know who he is at all. And normally when you start forgetting their names, they need money. They're probably low on cash. Poor
He was
Andy.
kind of like a weird sketch artist. He did like crude humor and stuff. So a lot of people weren't familiar with him, but it was something that I really liked when I was young. So that was cool for me. But then now like Macklemore is like promoting it on Instagram. So I'm like, why did I sell this?
Oh man. Jeez. So
We
this is still
sold
going
gold
on.
2 weeks
It's
in.
it actually crashed down pretty hard. I want to say it's at like 0.002 or 0.003 now, where it topped out at like 5 cents. So it has crashed down pretty hard, which makes me feel a little bit better. But when I bought it, it had 4 or 5 zeros, so I still would be at like, I don't know, 20K or something. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard one to hear. So I can imagine living with that. Geez. But you know what? You're gonna make it back one day, Bree. It happened for a reason. We have to think of it like that. Hey, did you miss Tangie's tarot card reading?
Oh, I did see that.
Okay.
I was watching.
So we have very good energy in the house tonight. The spirits came in and blessed us and confirmed that Jessica is a beautiful woman, which we already all knew, but they just confirmed it. Sometimes you like to have an angel confirm a thing or two. It's always nice to have that.
So I
What
want
is
to
your
make sure that I
favorite-
shout out. I'm sorry, you got some money, honey, and
Oh,
I
I
just
don't
want to
see
make
it.
sure that these folks are acknowledged. So that
Where
guy
is
was
it?
so funny. I'm just running through the chat, and I just want to make sure that we acknowledge these folks.
Okay.
So that guy, thank you for the $2. We will take that shot with you, bro. Big time 732. I'm watching you in chat. You're a mess. Glad you ladies are putting this live together. I'm here because of the degenerates. And thank you for that $4.99. And we've got 2 more bucks from that guy. He's weird and obsessed. Ponzi Slayer. Thank you for the $4.99 that you gave us. Queen Bees of Crypto. We appreciate that. And then I think that is the end of the list. I think you've
All
called out
right,
everybody else.
thank
You called
you.
out Believe and Crypt and T-Hops.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And as we know, not that guy is Gayla's husband. So
Right.
probably everybody knows that because I've said it like 5 times. All right, Bree, I think one last question. What is your favorite community token?
Oh gosh. Favorite community token. don't know what constitutes as like a community token.
Like say
I think
Tom is a community token. Without the community, I don't think there's really a
with
project.
Mandox, if Mandox is considered a community token, that would definitely be like my number one.
Okay, I think that qualifies, right, guys? Ladies, I mean, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that totally qualifies. You got it.
Hey,
Okay, can we
my
talk about
dog
the
is
Saitama
having
thing
a
now?
seizure. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. We understand. She's got to pee, everybody. Or maybe it's number 2. Maybe it was a number 2.
Wash your hands.
A big
Happy
fat
birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Okay, so
Daisy, you didn't get that at all, by the way.
now that I think that Dean, formerly known as Saitama Stacker, has officially left the Saitama building, I think we do have to address this because it seems like one by one, a lot of these people who were diehard Saitama fans are, cleaving from the bunch. It's like almost like someone, when there's a big source of groupthink. Bunch of people, they all think the same thing. And I'm trying not to use the C word. I'm trying to be very delicate about this. I don't want to use the C word.
I'll
But
use
normally,
the C word.
okay, good.
A
Go on.
cult?
Yes. I didn't say it. Wasn't me. It's hard to talk to these people all at once because they're always going to follow the leader. But if you can grab one person and speak with them one-on-one and get them the help that they need, the therapy that they need, and kind of talk them through, why their belief system is not right, why it's not factually correct, then maybe you could bring them over and start seeing reality, like QAnon people. I'm just going to say it. They're crazy. And then, like that, guys. I think if we can start getting each person and maybe inviting them onto our platforms to have just a civil discussion with them, not attack them, not even attacking the project, but just present them with facts. This is what's going on, and this deadline was missed, and the price action is here, and the chart is actually this. And I think we could win more people over that way because I think the influencers played a very big part with why that community got so big and why people continue to hold even all the way down to where the chart is now. So I think that, does anybody else think that? And I was even just going to say the way Rodney does, and he just popped in with a super chat.
What's up,
Because
Rodney?
that's the way Rodney does it. Like when he talks to, oh, what's his name? The guy, is it Ryan?
Ryan Patrick.
Patrick.
Yes. When he was talking to Ryan Patrick, right? Nobody saw it?
No, I watched it.
Yeah, the way he just went point for point with Ryan Patrick. And isn't it weird how shortly thereafter Ryan Patrick jumped ship? And
He did jump ship, and I like Ryan. He actually sounds like a real person. He doesn't sound like a robot anymore. Now that he put down the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. We lost somebody. Who jumped ship?
What? Rodney is in the house.
Aw.
What's up, Rodney? My
We
crypto
lost
journey.
Sharda, you guys.
She ran away.
Something, maybe she had to go pee too.
No, our connection stopped working.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
okay. So we
Shout
have
out to Rodney, my crypto journey.
Yeah.
$9.99. We appreciate that.
Thank you for the super chat. Dean is a nice guy. I've been following him for a long time. And as far as Saitama is concerned, I'm glad I left their project long ago and reinvested in Terrarium and did very well with the Saitama losses. Good for you. Good for you. So I think that, I think that's what we need to start to do is just address each one of these things point by point by point, like Rodney does. And he was able to, swing over Ryan Patty, as he calls him. But seriously, he left Ryan. And look what they did to him after all of that time, making all of that Saitama content and being completely faithful and loyal. Look at the thanks he got. Like Dr. Praveen. What they did to that guy was insane. The guy had 70 million. So Bree's like staying up at night thinking of all the money she lost in cheddar. Can you imagine Praveen?
Million. So Bree's like staying up at night thinking of all the money she lost in cheddar. Can you imagine million? So Bree.
There's an
Do
echo.
I hear myself repeating?
I hear you repeating as well.
Oh, that was crazy. So I was like, yeah, I agree with you. I just said that. It was me.
God's talking.
But yeah. I mean, so can you imagine, Bree, how you felt that you watched that money slide down or that you sold at that point?
Well, to be honest, the same kind of thing happened with me with Saitama. When we were up at the top, I was holding a little over 1.2 trillion. So I seen my portfolio top off at 175K with Saitama, and I didn't sell off then. I did sell a little bit just before Vegas, because I just wanted some Vegas money to play with, but it really wasn't a lot compared to what I had or what I could have had. And I held most of it, like most of the way down. I did take enough profits that like I'm quite in the green because I only ever invested about 2K into Saitama out of pocket, and I won a lot of giveaways, so I was really fortunate in that matter.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I could have made a lot more money with Saitama.
Yeah. So we can all imagine how Dr. Praveen must have felt that he, at the all-time high, he said he had 70 million and he
I
held
think it was
on.
77 million.
Was it 77?
I believe so.
He held all the way down. And I actually said, like last week, I'm like, I wonder if he's got a wife, because the wife is probably beating the shit out of him every night. I know I would be.
Smacking him on the back of the
had
head.
$77 million in a project and he didn't take out some, I'd be slapping him around. Why are we not retired? We could have had this. We could have had that. What's wrong with you? Right?
I have a
ladies?
nagging suspicion that there's more of that from where it came from. She's probably not even thinking about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but 77 million, that's some serious.
I have to beat that ass behind 77.
I mean, that's
that ass for that.
yeah. I
Tammy
mean,
and Tangie, this throuple was not gonna work because I'm not getting my ass beat.
Get your ass beat
No.
behind 77. No, you better not come on talking about, oh yeah, I lost 77. You getting your ass whooped.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I think that, and then for the way that they treated him was just, despicable. So Ryan Patrick left and now Dean left. And Dean, you can't get a nicer person. I don't know Dean personally. I'm sure none of us really do, but, or maybe Bree knows him, but he just seems so nice and sweet. Like, how do you attack a guy like that?
Yeah, I don't know him well personally. I just know him from interacting through YouTube and stuff, but he's literally like the most friendly, most wholesome person. So if he can say something like semi-critical about Saitama and still get crapped on, it just really sucks. I actually messaged him this morning after he did his little stream saying he wasn't going to make content anymore, because you could tell he got emotional at the end too. Like he loves Saitama. He put in hours and hours of work for Saitama videos just for people to, turn on him for saying one slightly critical thing.
Right.
It just sucks.
I missed something. So he's not he put out a video saying he's not making content anymore?
This morning. Yeah, he did a little stream that was like 8 minutes long saying how he's not going to be making content anymore because of the toxicity and such.
Oh,
it's very moving.
So the night
when I watched it, I'm literally tearing up while I was watching it, because I was really feeling his energy, and
we need to send Dean a link right now. See if we can get him on.
Girl, this is a girls' chat.
That's okay.
What are you talking about? You better call him when you got time on your own. This is for us.
I'm actually wondering if he wasn't really on a lot today, because I messaged him and he didn't reply. Like I messaged him like earlier today.
Good for him, because sometimes you just have to tune out, because you don't even, as much as there's probably support there for him and people reaching out like you that are just trying to be nice and supportive and friendly, he doesn't even want to see any of the negativity. So he's probably just dodging it, and
probably just taking the day off after doing that video.
Yeah, because he was choked up. Like you could tell it was, although his name was Saitama Stacker, And a couple of weeks ago, he did change the name of the channel to Crypto Stacker. So we
Yeah.
kind of saw like he knew that he needed to broaden his horizons because, he had the terrarium AMA and he got some flack for that. But I think he did a really good job with that AMA. He's always very professional and, he seems like such a sweet guy. Like, how do you do that? So the night before Gala, he had put out this video and I don't even really think he was being all that critical. I mean, certainly not the way we would have been critical, but just a little teeny tiny critical. And then he got slammed. They went after him like hardcore, like, Jew not a wolf, how PR Torres does, Jew not a wolf. So, I mean, he's like, listen, I'm not going to, he said he never even got one single thank you from anybody on the dev team after all of that content he did. He's like, I never got paid for anything. He's like, but that's not why I did it. I didn't want to get paid. He's like, an acknowledgement would have been nice. And he never got that. Never got that. And they're always so quick to, like, Russ is always so quick to be like, yeah, you guys are the greatest, Torres and Anime and Faltron, like the most toxic people in the world. He's patting them on the back. So we know everything there is to know about Russ. And I still think that whole thing is sus. Oh, but can we talk about Scott Herman? So if you remember Scott Herman a couple weeks ago, he had done a video about Saitama. And in his video, he's like, I think we all need, we all know that at Dubai, Russ really needs to hit it out of the park. We definitely need a huge win there at Dubai. So here again, with the groupthink, even though he said a fact that was absolutely true, we were all in agreement that big things, magical things had to happen there at Dubai to kind of, start getting the price up on the token or even to save the token. And Russ didn't go. Now, did Scott Herman come on and say, damn, my worst fears have been realized. It didn't happen. What are we going to do? Nope. Now he's like, what are you going to do? He caught COVID. Oh, well. I'm like, oh no, listen, if I had to go represent a token somewhere and it was international in these days of pandemic, I would have been so careful. I would have been wearing a mask everywhere. I would have been doing a happy birthday thing, washing my hands 20 times a day. Like if I knew my project was counting on me, my community was counting on me, I would have made sure everything I had to do to get my ass on the plane and get over to that desert so that I could represent my project. And he blew
I don't
it.
understand why he hasn't videoed into any, like he didn't video into any of the conferences. He could have given his speeches you can be in Twitter spaces and you can be on Twitter with COVID and arguing with people, but you can't do an interview.
Right. He could have done, everybody knows how to do a virtual meeting now, a virtual appearance. He absolutely could have done that. Good point, Gayla.
I just don't think we have all of the story, personally. Yeah. I think there's more that we don't know. And I'm sitting back and I'm waiting for the rest of the story. And I'll pretty much leave it there.
Okay.
I just think that there's got to be, because for me, and just like with you, I'm trying to make one and one make two, and it's not making two. So, but one thing that's for certain is that people talk. The streets talk. So you can absolutely guarantee, give it some time. We're going to find out, everything. You better believe that. That's why I'm just sitting up waiting. I'm like, the rest of the story is going to come.
Like Steve Rocket Crypto, something like that's going to leak out. Somebody's going to get pissed and leave and leak. They're going to be the leaker.
That one there almost sent me to my grave, girl. I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready. Threw me off. Oh my gosh.
Johnny FOMO is surmising that it might be the fact that Russ has tattoos on his hands, and that's considered offensive in Dubai. He could have worn gloves or something, like the rubber gloves that everybody's been wearing since the pandemic. Really? He could have done something like that, or he could have put makeup on him. Something like that. I don't think it was that. I think it's like Tangie said, it's something deeper, it's something else, and I don't think it's just a positive test. I don't. So
there's no way, and this is my own opinion, that I'm going to be in a position to make an impression upon the world, because the eyes of the world was on Dubai. And you think for 1 second I'm going to miss that opportunity? No. Crypto, not is it, COVID be damned. I would find a way to find a way to get to. That's why I said there's got to be more to this.
Right. Now, do we know if when everybody else got there, were they tested for COVID?
I don't know. We
Like
don't know.
that would be interesting. I'll have to ask Teddy to see
Oh,
if,
that's
you know,
right.
hey, when you landed, did they test you for COVID? You know, because sometimes they can be strict with international flights. You might have to take a COVID test, like a rapid test to see if you clear or not. So, I mean,
I know
maybe
on
that
your
was
way back from flying anywhere, you have to take a COVID test. I'm pretty sure leaving the country.
right. So I don't know if going to Dubai would have been an issue, but you know what? Also, he could have had a false positive test. So like if I had turned up positive on a test, I probably would have done like 3 more tests just to make sure, like, oh my gosh, am I really, you know?
Yeah.
Just to make sure, but I mean, we don't even know that it was basically a screenshot of some results, so we don't even know that, but you know, like Tangie said, I think there's a whole lot more going on there that we're never going to know. We're never going to find out. But oh, did you guys see Sandstorm had on the original Dev from Saitama?
Yes,
I didn't
girl.
see it. I know
Yeah.
it was coming.
Yes.
It was a chick. It was a lady. Very, very smart lady. So if you have the opportunity to watch it, it was really good. He really didn't bring up Saitama until like almost the very end. He started asking her, oh, you know, like what happened? And she said that she really likes Max Equation. She's like, he's a gifted coder. She had a lot of trust in him. But then other people came on the scene and she said they just didn't share my values and they wanted to take the project a different route. So I left. She left the token she started because, you know,
So is she
you know
doing
how men are.
Because of how men are.
Yeah. You know how men are. You know, Bree. Bree, are you married in a long-term relationship? What's your story?
I have a boyfriend. We've been together for a few years. We've been living together for 2 years.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. How do your parents feel about that?
I don't really talk to my dad, but my mom likes him. My mom's just happy if I'm happy.
That's awesome. That's good.
Mhm.
That's good. As long as he treats you nice.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, he's so sweet. He spoils me.
Oh, that's nice to hear. That's so nice. Hey, ladies, I don't know if you know, the older ones like me, probably Tangie. Remember the good old days when you're like in a fresh new relationship, the days are young and you still get treated nice? Remember those days?
Yeah, long gone.
Those are long gone.
Long gone.
They're long gone. So you girls, Bree, ladies, appreciate them and take as many pictures as you possibly can of yourself because you think you're never going to get old. And you do. And you can't believe the older you get, the faster the time goes. I never
Yes.
thought I'd be this old. Like I either thought I was going to be young forever or that I just simply wouldn't survive all the shit I was doing. Oh my God. Thank God I'm alive. Seriously.
I've had
Your
those
girl
days.
partied, you know? But yeah, I can't believe I'm the old lady. I'm the old lady. My God.
But you look amazing, Tammy.
Like
You
a
do.
rock star.
That's
I
right.
love it. Beautiful.
No. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But you know, you have to say that because there's a little button right by your face on my computer that says remove, remove,
Girl.
remove. I can start booting everybody out. That's right. Decal said, I'm fine. That's right. I'm fine. Yeah. But see, you stop hearing that kind of stuff from your partner after, well, my relationship, I've been in it for going on 13 years. No, maybe 14. And, you know, it's no secret I'm gay. So, you know, it's true what they say about, you know, lesbians, you know, it's, you know.
What do they say?
You not?
What did they say, Tammy?
Yeah, after years when you're after you're together for like 10
You
years, it's
morph
more like
into
your
the same
roommates.
person. Yeah.
Your
you morph
roommates.
into
You get to that comfy zone and it's more like your roommates. Hold on. Oh, I thought I heard movement. Okay, I'm okay. I could talk again. Okay.
Well, that's the
It's-
feeling I'm feeling with my husband is really.
Yeah, that happens with guys too.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm kicking him out tomorrow. Anyone
Okay.
want him?
That is funny.
Hey, Bree, you were in Dallas. I was upstairs trying to figure out how to make my popcorn maker work and got frustrated and just kind of left it alone. But I thought I heard you say you were in Dallas. You know, that's my neck of the woods.
That wasn't me.
Who was that? Somebody said they were in Dallas. I swear I heard it. Okay, really? Was I drinking like that?
No,
Yeah.
I thought I did hear it too. Someone said when we was talking about the snow, someone said that they're in maybe Texas then.
Bree,
No, I
you
said
blew
I'm
my
from
damn
Dallas.
leg.
Oh, you're from Dallas?
Originally, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, why come I never knew that? How come I
I
never knew
told
that?
you earlier that I used to live in Carrollton.
I'm
thinking
actually
Carrollton,
going to Dallas.
Carrollton,
I've actually
Florida.
never been to Texas.
Really?
Dude, I'm from Denton.
That's why I asked you where you were from, and we just moved in August.
Girl, look, I was born and raised in Commerce, went to Denton, Ryan High, stand up, moved to Dallas for my adult life, all of my adult life. The last place I lived was in Frisco, Texas, lived out there for like 10 years. And then I shot out to Jersey, New York, lived out there, and now I'm in DC. But I'm always representing Dallas, baby. That's what's up. You tell girl now it that you know this takes it on a whole different
I'm
thing. Right?
originally from Crandall. Do you know where that is?
Fuck out of here. Oh, I thought that
Of course she
Jersey
knows where
came
it
out.
is.
The Jersey came out of here. Fuck out of here. What you doing?
Yeah. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Girl, we are homegirls. Period.
Cornish Crypto says, I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. It's not the same thing, but I hear you. Good for you. Awesome. Johnny FOMO says, hey, next stream invite Kenza from Hirokage. Didn't Sandstorm just have her on too, and Believes had her on to join you? Yeah, that'd be cool if she could, because I have reached out to her. I have reached out to a couple of other girls, ladies, but they're not answering me. Some of them are in the wolf pack, but I tried. I put it out there, but they don't want to reach back. That's okay. I get it. They think a certain thing of me, and that's okay. But
I mean, Bree has all the connections in all of DeFi, so
Bree, you got to lasso in some
so
more of the ladies
crazy,
for
'cause,
us.
like, I'm still like part of the wolf pack. I'm still friends with so many people, but like I've just always been a neutral person. I like to see both sides of the story. Like I still have people that get mad at me for hanging out in Rodney's chat all the time, and I'm like, if you have a problem with it, then like, bye.
Yeah, well, how do they see you in Rodney's chat? They're there too. Fuck them.
But they're
They only know
lurking,
you're
and
there
I'm
if they're there,
commenting, and I
too.
have a wrench, so.
Oh.
People get upset that I have a wrench there. So like obviously I'm friends with Rodney. I'm not just lurking to post things on Twitter like others sometimes.
when I see a Bree without a wrench, I really question if it's you or not.
I have 19 wrenches now. I got my 19th wrench. So
You are
Really?
Bree is everybody between Bree and ASMR fan. Y'all are everybody's moderator.
honestly, I kind of need a wrench though, because I've had these people that have been pretending to be me in chats and saying some really wild things. The most recent one, there was someone pretending to be me in like the Shinja official like YouTube, like during one of their AMAs, and they were pretending to be me, and they were literally saying that like my mother just died and I'm not okay, and then they were like talking about suicide. So I had like Rodney and a few other people on the stream all messaging me, and they're like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Like, please tell me you're okay. And I'm like, yo, I was just taking a nap. Like, what? It's like, yeah. So at this point, like, I don't hang out in that many chats where I don't have a wrench because of that kind of stuff happening. It's really weird. So it's kind of nice that I have so many wrenches so that people know that it's actually me when I come in.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, they do come in handy. But what kind of jerk would do that? Seriously.
I've had people before, like one of the other I don't know if maybe it was the same person, but another time when somebody was pretending to be me, it was someone in some AMA or whatever, and they were like, I'm selling all of my Saitama. Jake's telling me to sell all my Saitama. I'm doing this for him. Like Shinja is so much better, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, at least if somebody's doing that, like they have a motive, like they're trying to make people think that I'm more on the side of Shinja than Saitama. It's you know, to persuade people to not want Saitama anymore. But what does somebody have to gain by pretending that I want to commit suicide? I just don't understand that at all. That's just really twisted and messed up.
It's just a total D thing to do. Maybe they're obsessed with you. Do you have a stalker?
I don't, maybe.
Like somebody clearly is spending a lot of time thinking about you.
Yeah,
There's
and it's
somebody
just
right
random
now
on Twitter. I don't have anyone in my life that like would do that. So
Yeah,
it's
there's
just a random.
Yeah, some rando is doodling your name on a pad right now.
I'm
Bree.
done.
Maybe
That's
doodling a
creepy.
picture of you, or maybe getting a tattoo of you.
I mean,
Bree.
maybe it's one of the many guys that have sent me marriage proposals in my DMs that I didn't respond to.
Wow.
Do you get a lot of those? Come on,
I
share.
used to, not as many anymore, but I used to get a lot of them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, you're pretty. I see
It's
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. But I mean,
People think
it
I'm
is,
like 18 years old. How old do you guys think I am? If you know, don't say it.
I was going to say like 22.
I was gonna say like 23.
I'm 28. I'm about to be 29 in May.
Oh, girl.
You're
I
looking
remember when I was
good.
29. That's
You're
good.
looking
Like
good.
brand new money, girl.
I'm not complaining at all. I still get ID'd like every time I go out.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's
Sorry,
Hey, I think I looked my
do.
best when I was 35. So you still have all of that to look forward to. Right, Tangie? Don't you think like 30, like early 30s, mid 30s, you looked your best?
Because you're grown as shit in 30.
Yeah.
30, I told everybody, when I turned 30, my words to everybody is I'm a grown ass woman. I'm grown as fuck.
Bree, how old are you?
I'm 28. I'm going to be 29 in May.
But you know, I'm 47. And my 40s are the bomb, baby. I'm if you want to look forward to something, look forward to those 40s.
I'm 34.
Because I feel like I'm 20
Amazing.
in every way.
Yeah, I still feel
And I look
okay.
like a
So you're
12-year-old.
34. You're looking good for 34. What about you, Jessica?
I am 24.
I'm jealous.
Okay, well,
And
you
I
look
look
about
like I'm a
24.
12-year-old.
You look good. You look good. You look and Sharda?
I am 35.
I'm jealous.
See, you're at that sweet spot. This is the best you're ever gonna look.
Thank you,
I
Tammy.
hate to break it to
Hands
you.
up.
This is the best you're
person's
ever
turned
gonna
down.
look. You are at your prime right now, and you have a couple years. It's like, you know, you have that, you can ride it out for a couple years, but there's something about, well, no, I can't even say that. It wasn't until I hit about 47 that stuff really started to go downhill. So you guys got plenty of time. Just enjoy
Girl,
it.
I can't
Just
hold my
enjoy it.
pee. Enjoy all that.
Yeah.
Holding pee. Oh my God, you better not. I better pee.
Yeah.
I better pee.
Mhm.
If
Wait,
I
Tangie,
drink
did you say how old you were?
She did.
47.
Oh,
You
I
don't
missed
look
it.
47 though.
No,
I know
she doesn't.
She doesn't at all. Neither does Tammy.
Well, I'm older than that, but that's
Well, I mean,
I
yeah.
have you all beat. I got you all beat. Damn, I am the old lady in the room.
You know, Tammy, you
Shit,
got
how did
some-
it happen?
Tammy, you got some boss ass bone structure. I love the
know.
bone
Right,
structure
right.
in your face.
Well, thanks
You're
to this
cheap
bone
girl,
structure, people
or
think I'm a man.
wow.
I guess I have that
Girl,
firm chin or something. I don't know. What's up with that? I used to get I look like Sandra Bullock. Recently, I would get
You
Melania
do.
Trump.
Yes.
Now
You
I'm
do.
getting Caitlyn Jenner and
Oh,
Mick
no.
Jagger. Torres called me Mick Jagger.
Come on now.
Look at Tori.
Don't let me tell you this. Let me tell you straight up. In comes the oracle.
Oh, damn, it's that voice.
Here we
In
go.
comes the oracle.
Here comes the voice.
You are who you say you are. You are not who they say you are. And you have to understand, you have to look beyond the words that are coming at you. You have to look at the source. And when you look at the source, you'll find that oftentimes people who are doing these things are probably not in their best place,
No.
and they have to project, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you have to tell that energy when it comes to you, and this is for all of you because I do it every day. You don't take on that energy. You have the right to choose the energy that comes into your space. And so when you feel that those words are, coming to you and that they're affecting you, you sit there and you rebuke that energy and you send that energy back to its origin because the universe listens. You are the architect of your day. You are the master of your energy. You are. And so anytime someone comes at you sideways, understand that probably they're having their own issues going on, but that's not your problem. All you need to make sure is number one is good. And damn it, if you love number one and you're okay with number one, everything else be damned. The Oracles is she's left the building. Tangie's back.
Oh,
Voice gives me chills.
Oracle's really good. Man, Oracle was really good. I really like the Oracle voice. I really do. And plus, this is where Torres, if I did have a dick, I'd tell you to suck it.
I'm fucking done.
Or like what Cardi B says, I do have a pink dildo. It's in my dresser drawer. As her dick. Do you guys not see that TikTok where she says that? Oh my gosh. I'm on
No,
TikTok.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Oh, we got
I
the
don't even
girl
know how to
from
use TikTok.
the dev from Heroic Village in here. Is it V? V is her name, right? It's spelled VY, but it's V.
Cheers to
names.
those.
Should
Cheers
we?
to everybody having drinks out there.
Oh,
Does everybody
cheers!
want-
I know it's not good luck to cheers without alcohol, so I don't
Yeah,
have.
all right, I got you though.
Wait, again?
Shoot, I should have thought of that beforehand. It's ladies' night. Why didn't I grab some wine?
Yeah. Yeah. We should have done that, right? Because Brad does Thirsty Thursday.
And what are we gonna be?
I'm never invited.
Oh,
I'm never invited.
why
What are we
not?
gonna-
And I live with him.
Wait a minute, you don't partake in Thirsty Thursday?
No, I've never participated in Thirsty Thursday.
Why?
I don't know.
You just don't want to? I'll make the camera one out again.
He knows how crazy I can get when it comes to alcohol. So that's probably why.
Someone get wine Wednesdays. What's
I don't
today?
drink
Wine
wine.
Wednesdays.
Friday. So what are we gonna call
Thirsty
it?
Thursday, Wine Wednesdays,
Friday.
Tequila
Lola's thing
Fridays.
finally came in.
don't
Lola's
drink tequila.
thing finally came in.
Tequila.
Yeah, I think she's gone.
Oh,
Oh no, she's
dang.
probably still here. No, because she said Tammy looks young, and that was just recently. So
Okay, so okay, Lola, I sent you the link if you want to jump on. I don't know why your Twitter because I've been periodically checking it and it finally tapped in. So, V, if you want to jump on too, I could send you a link too. If you want to go over to my Twitter handle is @Tammy If you want to, hey, while you're here, introduce yourself to the community and maybe show your token. She's the developer of this token. Got to support the ladies. Got to support those lady tokens.
Bam, bam.
So that's my Twitter handle. If you want to send me a message, I can drop you a link so that you can get on here too. Because that would be the magical number of, well, it depends on how many people get here. Total of 8 tweets. Is that a good number, Tangie? Tangie knows these things.
8 tweets. What did you say?
Eight ladies in the 8 ladies. If
Yeah,
if he
that's
comes
dope.
on and
Dope.
Bobby
Yeah.
Bobby Granny. I don't know why I can't remember this chick's name. Is it Bobby Granny? Is that it?
Bob
Crypto
Body,
Granny.
Bob Body,
Yes. It's
Okay.
Bobby Crypto Granny.
Okay.
Bob
Crypto
Body,
Granny.
Crypto Granny.
Yeah.
How did I not know that? Like she's been sending me 1,000 messages, and then
Well,
her
bring her on.
Twitter handle is as generic as it gets, Lola. Which, by the way, how did you land Lola? How, right? Probably there's so many people that want Lola, and she's got oh, it's Lola at something else. Okay, there, but still, good one. Did we not hit any questions for Bree, or did we ask her everything?
We asked her everything.
Yeah. She got everything.
I think the last one that I wasn't asked was like a recent DGen play, which I actually have one that I jumped in today, and I'm not sure how it's doing at the moment, but it had dumped just before I came on here. I put just a couple $100 into what is it? Yacht Club Inu.
What's the symbol for that?
I don't know. I just put in Yacht Club Inu. I'm not sure what the symbol is for it.
Symbol.
But it was going really good. It went
Uniswap?
up and I hit almost 3 times, and then I was like distracted and it started dumping. So
So
Is this
Bree, I have a
on
confession.
what?
After you were on Rodney's live, like I didn't watch all of it, and I have it playing in the background when I'm working a lot. And I thought I heard you tell him you didn't have a bed. And so I went and I messaged Rodney like this 5-page paragraph talking about Bree has 16 wrenches. She's mods for all of you. And you have her on an AMA saying she doesn't have a bed. Y'all need to do better.
I was wondering what that was all about, because Rodney messaged me and was like, "Are you good? Somebody said you don't have a bed," and I'm like, "What?" I have a
I
bed.
don't know how I got that mixed up, but I was telling him like, this is ridiculous, all of y'all.
So funny. That makes sense.
Hey, ladies, I'm going to step out and have a quick smoke. But you girls keep the party going. Oh, wait, do I have to sit here? Maybe maybe she's going to show up now. The minute I go out for a smoke. Okay, I'm going to hang out just for 2 more minutes. And then if nobody shows up, the V from Hirokage Village says she's got her hands full. She's got some kids and everything. So, you can't always just drop everything and come onto the Crypto Queen channel just because, we drop you an invite. I get it.
We'll go through the chat. We'll talk with the folks out here who's watching us, and
I'm gonna sneak away with you for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you smoke too?
Yeah. Oh, I quit for like 6 years, and then I started again 2 years ago because it was just really bad time. But yeah, I'll need to quit again.
Okay, so smoke and drink break. I'll go through the chat and set it up with folks while holding it down for you. All right, y'all, help me go through these chats while we're talking about.
Check it out.
I'm a little scared about DJing plays. I mean, I'm not scared. Let me say it like that. I want to do it, and the most of my DJing action is that I take profits now, right?
Yeah, you have to.
I take profits now. Before I landed into the DJing world, I didn't know any better, and all I was ever taught was, hold on for dear life, whatever the case. Yeah. But now your girl is taking profits, and it's great.
That's good.
Now I want to try like Bree and pop into these plays and just run it real quick. I'm just so scared I'm gonna screw that up, man.
It makes me nervous too, and that's why when I do it, it's usually small. Like I'll do like $300 to $500, sometimes a little bit more, depending on the hype of it and how many people are talking about it. But it's usually a small amount.
I might try it.
I hate to have to watch the charts like all day long. Like that gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Right, unless I have the ability to, run a stop command on it, where I can just a sell automatically,
Right.
get to this first. Yeah. So I I might just jump off into the water. We'll see.
But you know, sometimes you do a DJ play and you think you're good and you sell it and you could have made a lot more money. Cheddar.
Oh,
Damn.
Don't feel bad about that. It was one, and I cannot think of the name for the life of me when you said your cheddar story. Oh my goodness, it's gonna come up to me. But anyway, I hopped in a Telegram and we were doing so good, but the Telegram was so negative. And I hopped out because the Telegram was just ridiculous. Everybody was saying it's going down, da, 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 da. Got out of the token and it went to the moon.
Of course.
It was Poodle.
Of course.
It was Poodle. That was the name of it. Poodle.
Poodle.
Yeah. Poodle.
Someone says, anyone getting into the Creenet pre-sale? See,
I've never even heard of that.
So my question is, how? I mean, I'm usually online a lot. I'm in Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immersed into this world and this culture. I'm just trying to figure out, where is everybody going to find out when these pre-sales are coming out? Because I would really like to have a jump on that.
You know, there's a lot of groups, caller groups, where they drop a lot of plays in those groups. I know KCON, that group has a lot of plays. KKON, that group has a lot of plays. It's just many of the caller groups that drop them the most of the time. You know, other than that, it's really getting on YouTube. Sandstorm, he knows a lot of them. You know,
well, I'm pretty aligned with him.
Yeah.
I am his Olivia Pope for the last how many months?
she is my husband's girlfriend. Don't let her lie. She's my
May as well be. May as well
like,
be.
he called her earlier, and I was like, "Who you calling?" He was like, "Tangie." I was like, "Oh, so your girlfriend?" He was like, "Don't say that." And I was like, I mean, she practically is your girlfriend. I don't care. It's fine. Because anytime anything goes wrong or he needs some advice, it's Tangie. I'm calling Tangie. I'm going here.
He's my number one client. I'll tell you that. And he's got carte blanche. That's for sure. Because not many people can just call me in the middle of the night and I'm like, what? But I know how it goes. That's you know, it's I have a lot of respect for him and I appreciate how he's grown. I'm just
Yeah.
You can put him on ignore if you want, because I know he calls a lot.
Girl, that won't work. That won't work, because if he's calling and he's not going to get me, you better believe I'm going to hear that one alert, because he has his own alert in my phone, right?
Oh, see,
that is funny.
Special ringtone and everything.
Yeah,
probably has a little picture of him and everything.
He hasn't made it to that level yet. I see enough of him online. He's not getting a picture in my phone.
That is funny. Now, does he sleep? Because Sandstorm is always live.
He sleeps.
Oh my goodness. He's always live.
I go to bed
Listen to me like I live there, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that was me a few months ago. Like when Saitama was like going crazy and kept pumping, I slept like 1 hour a night for like a month and a half. It was kind of stupid.
It was funny because when Saitama went to do their LA thing, it was LA, right? I don't remember.
Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas. Sorry.
I was there.
It was funny because he was like, I'm not sleeping. This is about to go to the moon. We're about to be millionaires. And I told him, he was like, because he was like, hey, can I put more money in Saitama? And I was like, I don't think it's really smart to do that, because I just don't think it's smart. And he was like, no, let's do it. And I was like, it's your money. I have my OnlyFans money. You do what you want with your money. He did it. And I was like, no. He was like, we're about to be millionaires, Jessica. I promise you. Aww. That shit hit rock bottom. And I looked at him. I told him, I said, you shouldn't have put that money in, and you should have taken profits when you had the chance.
Look at this.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because like in Vegas, we like a bunch of us were hanging out like in the casino hours before the event started, and we were all watching the chart, and like people are like, oh my gosh, like I just hit $1 million. Like everyone's freaking out, showing off their wallets to each other and everything. And I was literally like, haha, watch, it's gonna dump during or after the event. And everyone's like, shut up. And I was like, guys, it's an event. That's what happens.
Yeah.
But you know, none of it, like I knew it was gonna dump like with some sort of dump with the event, but I didn't expect it to just like keep tumbling down afterwards. I really thought that like we'd have a nice dump, consolidate for a few weeks, and then keep going.
Come back up. Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, y'all seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Events like that is the battle room of selling news. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like everyone just thought I was like being, you know, just being dumb, and I was like, no, like everyone's like, shut up, and I'm like,
But
all
at
right.
least we're honest.
Mononoke is my heartbreaker play. Okay, you're gonna have to explain that. Oh, that's the one that broke your heart. What the hell happened with Mononoke? I mean, did
Mononoke was a big pump, crashed way down, and never did a whole lot after.
Oh,
Damn, Bree, you're brutal.
I mean, look at the chart. Look at the chart. I mean,
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
it makes me sad. It does make me sad because I know a lot of people that got into Mononoke and lost a lot of money on that one.
Yeah. Ladies, I have to go away, but this was awesome. I just want to thank you, Tammy, for sure for inviting me on. This was fun.
My pleasure.
Great meeting you all. Tangie, I want those cards, so I'm gonna send you my address. Okay.
All right. You got
This is amazing. And I just want to say, please be sure to follow Shiptoro. It's really a great community, great contest, great things coming up, and we're here to stay. So thank you, Shiptorians, and bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good
See you
evening.
later. Thanks, Sharda. I figured that when I was gone, maybe Sharda was going to be shilling Shiptoro the whole time. That's what I was like. What happened when I left?
No, we were just chopping it up. I know I have a sorority meeting in the morning, so I know I'll be checking out here in just a few minutes to be wrapping it up. But
Are you going to be hungover, Tange?
they don't give a shit. They're probably hungover.
We'll be hearing things, so maybe.
Are these your sorority sisters?
Yep, indeed.
Oh, what college did you go to?
Oh, girl. So, University of Maryland and Global Campus, Strayer, both of those. Then this sorority is not, it's a business sorority. And it's Eta Phi Beta. And I'm actually the Tamiokas for the chapter. I'm the treasurer. And you know how it goes when you are dealing with people's money.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I've got to run some numbers tonight and be ready for this meeting in the morning because I am not here for it. And they know I'm not here for it. I'm not. I don't like messing with other people's money. I like messing with my money.
There you go. There you go. You should have aped in with Terrarium with all their money. That would have been a solid bet.
They would have beat my ass. If hazing was a thing, I would be getting. They would have beat my ass. Oh, they would have beat me something silly. But it would have paid off, but they still would have beat my ass for messing with it. So no.
Yeah. I mean, it really did because opening.
My dog is doing really, really bad. So I got to get off here. I think we're going to have to go sit him down.
All right, girl. Thanks. I hope he feels better. That poor thing. Oh, man. Is he going to be okay?
I don't think so. He's been seizing on and off for 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Take care of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks so much for coming by, Gayla. Take care. I hope he feels better. Oh, man.
You know, that just takes me to a whole nother place.
Oh, yeah, I know, Tangie. Yeah. It's so hard to lose them. They give you so many years of love and, you know, you just invest so much in them and, you know, and then it's goodbye and it sucks. That really sucks.
I mean, I'm still putting food, you know, little snacks on the floor for her. I'm still trying to cope with this. I still have her food bowl over there and I still change her water out and you know, because she has her own like altar because I have my own, you know, prayer altar and everything in my home but I have hers for all my ancestors and all this. And right underneath where my dad, my brother, and everything, I have her own space right at the bottom, and her ashes are there, and it's very beautiful little setup. She's got her own little bed, and I have her like food bowl and stuff in front of it, and I put things in it and stuff like that. And even when I'm cooking, because she would always wait around while I'm cooking, and every now and then while I'm just cooking, even now I'll just drop something on the floor, and I'm like, I know her energy is still here because I feel it. So please bless her dog. Please bless her dog. Please bless her dog.
Yeah, it's just so hard. It's just so hard.
Your
Just hope
children.
positive vibes towards her dog. Oh God, lay healing hands upon that dog. It's very hard. It's very hard. Do you guys have animals? Bree, got an animal?
I actually have 2 lizards, which sounds ridiculous to some people, but one of my lizards is basically like a little dog. He's like my best friend. Like, yeah, we like cuddle he literally is like a dog. Like, he nuzzles up to my neck. He's a bearded dragon. He's spiky, and it's fine. Like, he just nuzzles up and he'll just cuddle right up to my neck like every day.
Oh,
Bree
that's
is
so
a
cute.
reptile whisperer. I learned that while you were on Rodney's channel. I'm like, she's the reptile whisperer, the amphibious queen.
Believes just said Terrarium is about to announce another exchange, and I have a feeling this one is going to be a special one. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Never financial advice.
No, never. Nope.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
I love that project, man.
I know, me too. I straight up think that it's going to be one of the major ones. Oh, we got another super chat, ladies. And then I'm going to, whatever super chats that we get, ladies, give me your wallet addresses and I'm going to lap it up all the different ways.
No,
that's yeah. No, it's the right thing to do. Come on now. You'll be paid in Saitama. How's that?
You can pay me back by being able to. Girl, did you just say what? I'm sorry, it's late. It's coming. It comes to me late. Hit me.
She's on her first drink. It's okay.
Oh, are we counting? Don't you lose count after 2? I know I would.
This is my second one.
Okay.
I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, I don't really drink. So if I had one, I would be hammered. I would be hammered. So Believes, which exchange do you think? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said we actually stopped drinking, and then he recently started back again, and now I'm doing it.
Well, if he's gonna, you gotta too.
Yeah,
it's hard. I mean, you can too. You don't gotta.
Yeah.
It's
just drinking alone. I've done it for so long while he was on the road to help me sleep. So now I'm just like, I don't need it anymore. I can go to sleep. He's home. He can protect us. If something goes bad.
Yeah, how does that feel now that he's home all the time? Do you feel better about it now that he's not on the road and you're having a real family unit?
I hate it and I love it. I hate it because I had already had I had my schedule. I go pick him up. I go to the gym. I go to his nana's. I come home. I had my itty bitty schedule. He just comes in and he's like, oh, I'll take him to school. And I'm like, no, this is not how this works. You can't just step in and take my job. And then it's I love it because it's oh, well, you go give your kid a bath while I lay in the bed and do jack shit. But at the same time, at nighttime is when it is my anxiety is really bad. And it's funny because I lock my back door. I lock my bedroom door just because I'm okay, this is my routine of lock the bedroom door, make sure I know where my gun's at. This is what's going to happen if something comes in. We're going to go in the bathroom window. We're going to jump out of it. My keys are right here. We got this.
And that's what it takes for you to make sure that you rest easy, especially being at home while he's on the road. Then absolutely, because I'm telling you that 380 sits nice and ready, ready. All day. I love my guns, honey. I'm a Texan.
Oh boy.
And the thing is when he's on the road too, I always have people follow me home all the time. So I got my CWP just for that. So now I carry with me now.
Good.
Because it's so scary.
That's probably a good idea.
People are crazy.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, they are. Another super chat from Cornish Crypto. Ask Jessica the real reason she won't drink when on a live stream. Is there a funny story there, Jessica?
I do dumb stuff and I get naked real fast.
Oh, boy.
I get naked real fast. I'm not
Noted.
gonna lie.
Tangie, what about you? You're gonna start getting naked real fast?
Look,
Is
first
that
of
gonna
all,
happen?
on the real, if you want me to share an inside thing, I sunbathe a lot,
Oh,
and it's
no tanning.
because I'm at Gunnison. I practically lived there when I was in Jersey, and the reason why is because I don't absorb vitamin D, right? And through foods and stuff like that. For whatever reason, they used to put me on pills. They used to put me on shots. Finally, my doctor got tired of it. My doctor said, "You know what? SUN, wrote it out on the script. Baby, you're gonna have to get that vitamin D the old school way." And I'm like, so you're telling me this black chick from the South who's been told all of her life, keep your black ass out the sun, you're telling me to get in it. And she's like, you do know that, you are built for the sun with all that melanin in your body. And I'm like, I didn't think of it that way. So finally I went to Gunnison after about 2 months of thinking about it. And Gunnison, for the folks out in the chat, is the only federal clothing optional beach in the nation, right? And so I finally got up the nerve to get out to Gunnison, out at Sandy Hook, I think that's right. And I went there and I saw every walk of life, every shape, everybody was having a good time. And a lot of people think that going to these places is that it has sexual overtones. It does not. It is a way of life. And you saw everyone from babies up to grandparents just having a good time and just relaxing, getting sun, playing volleyball, whatever. Finally, I had enough courage to disrobe, and it has changed my life. And so I try to encourage people to get as much sun as possible and to have that experience. It'll change you. It'll change you.
There's actually a nudist colony in my town.
Where are you? What part of Jersey?
The Sticks. I don't want to dox myself, Tangie.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad.
But now everybody's Googling nudist colony in New Jersey.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's a
I
nudist
don't-
colony
I
here,
don't
and
know.
they're the
I don't-
nicest people. They don't leave the colony naked. They stay in there, and they have their little towels. I've heard. Never been in
Yeah.
there, but I
I've
hear
never been. I just been to the beach, and that's it. I go there, I get my sun, and I go home.
Mhm. Yeah, I hear that it's an experience. See, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
I mean,
I
but
I don't think I have enough nerve to just strip down. I don't know. I don't think I could
nothing.
do it.
It's
I really
nothing.
don't.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't.
no inhibition about it. It's nothing.
I was
and-
I
brought
go
up
to music
Catholic.
festivals where a lot of people run around topless, and I've ran around in pasties, so like I'm here for it. Just not on camera. No shade. That's not my thing. But when I'm out, I don't know. I'm a free person, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I was raised Catholic, so there's a lot of shame there.
Ugh.
They shame you for every little thing in Catholicism. Very ideological, that religion. We'll just say that. So I could never do it. I don't
Right.
think. I mean, obviously, if my house was on fire and I was naked, yeah, I'd run out, save my life.
Wouldn't have
But
much of a choice there.
yeah, and that's like worst case scenario. And
Never
God
liked
willing, that never happens. But
If
that's
I could
probably the only time I would.
if I could just, I think, man, I just wish the whole world could be naked and we can be done.
Really? No clothes ever? What about when you're like in a very cold climate?
Well, I mean, like,
Make it
really,
money.
I'm just saying, figure it out. I don't know, but I feel so free. It's freeing. It's liberating. It's natural, and I'm that hippie chick. So what did you expect, right?
Right.
She
I
said,
could
"Right."
I could picture it, Tangie. I can picture it.
As a
I can
jaybird.
picture you living
Look,
free and
I was the kid that at home, my dad, remember the cop, the big guy, right? And I had two other brothers, and the youngest brother hadn't come along yet, but I had the second. And we used to share a room at one time, and so by the time and we were very, very young, but by the time I wake up, I guess I was so hot and would tussle in my clothes as I slept. I just take shit off, threw it on the floor. I didn't care. Finally, I guess I was starting to develop and stuff a little bit. My dad, he was like, "Oh hell no!" Next thing you know, here's trucks and people coming in, and they're busting down walls. And all of a sudden, I had my own room, and he's like, "This is your room now. This is where you'll stay and do whatever this thing that's you're dealing with." So I think it really started for me as a kid. Yeah. What is it? What happened?
I'll laugh. No, I used to do that too. Recently, my best friend was actually homeless. She was sleeping in her car because another friend kicked her out. So we let her move in with us, like rent free, bill free, everything.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
she would sleep in our Brad slept on the couch, and me and her slept in the same bed together because we were friends, whatever.
Right.
And so one day, I don't know what it was, but she was asleep and I was asleep, and it had gotten really, really hot. So then after that, I had taken all my clothes off. I even threw my panties at her, and I was like, "Here, you can have those," in my sleep. And she was like,
"You were hot."
Yeah. I was like just throwing stuff everywhere, dude.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you must have been really hot, honey. But we'd have been fighting if you threw your drawers on me.
She woke me up actually, and she was like, "That was disgusting. Here's your stuff back."
Yeah, well, I hope she has a good fortune, and she what? I'm not hearing any echo. Are you hearing an echo? No, I'm not hearing an echo. But I know what I'm gonna have to do. Hey, RD Price is in the room.
Hi, RD.
Price is in the building. What's up? The man who never sleeps, like Rodney says. Good God.
He only takes little cat naps. He never has a full night's sleep.
I get it. I'm the same way. I get it.
Okay. I'm hearing everybody talk exactly the same thing over and over again, like 3 times repeated. Tangie just said RD never sleeps. She probably said it 10 minutes ago, and I'm just hearing it now.
That's so weird.
And then now I'm hearing myself.
Okay. And I'm about to get ready to go to bed. At this point, it's time for me to call it a wrap anyway. I got to get this budget together for my sorority. But this has been outstanding. I hate to have to leave you guys, but I have to get some work done. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. I bow before you.
Yeah, the audio is totally messed up. I keep hearing everybody repeating.
Okay, well,
it's clearly it's mine, but
I gotta go.
I did hear Tangie say several times that she has to go. So,
Okay.
but Tangie, I thank you very much for joining us and doing the tarot card reading. I very much appreciate it. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever had that done, but you know what? I would like to have a private reading. Perhaps one day when it's just you and me, you could do me a little reading and
just
no, it's still happening. And you could, give me some information about, what you think.
Absolutely. TheEmpressSpeaks.com. Just go right on and book. Okay, so I gotta go. I don't know if she's heard that. She's getting a delay, and it's weird to me. Hey, ladies, it's been great. Thank you so much. This was our inaugural first night out together. Looking forward to many, many more. Peace and blessings. And to the people in the chat who joined us and supported us, this means everything. Thank you so much. Please come back next week so we can get off into some real shit. And check out the Shilling Station. Don't forget the Shilling Station. It's going to be hot. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm out of here. And hit the like button. Don't you leave this channel without hitting the like button.
Thank you, Tangie.
All right. Be light.
I'm reading your lips at this point.
Be light. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Thanks, Tangie.
Right,
take care.
Guys.
All right, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming by. You're great. And just to give everybody a little sample of what is going on here, I'm going to pull this off. Wait a second. You guys, this has been the craziest thing. Can you
Can't
hear it?
No.
It's insane. Okay, well, that's an omen, I guess. I would call it. So I'm just gonna end it from here. Bree, it was so awesome to meet you. You
Yeah, it
are
was good to finally talk to you.
amazing, and
Thank you.
I
You're amazing.
hope we can be friends. Do you want to get matchy tattoos?
Oh
Are
my
you a
gosh,
tattoo
I have
girl?
28 tattoos already, so why not?
Yeah, go. Hey, man, add my name to the list. Yeah. You're awesome. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you
Thank
coming
you so
by
much for having
because,
me. It was a
I
good
didn't know
time.
whether or not you would accept the invite because I did notice that you're, part of the wolf pack. So I was
Yeah.
afraid I didn't know what to expect. But I do appreciate the fact that you hung in there and you were very nice. And I mean it. You seem very sweet and very genuine. And I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. It was really cool being on here. I had some people that were, giving me crap, and they're like, "Why are you going to go on one of the Futters channels?" And I'm like, "I was already on Rodney's, so you know what? It's fine. I'm friends with everybody, and if people have an issue with it, that's their issue." So, thank you for having me. I had a blast. I'm looking forward to more of these.
Yeah. I thank you. And you are invited back anytime you want. Is there anything you want to show before we bounce off?
No,
No.
nope, not really.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it here. I have to take the earbuds out because I'm still hearing me talk. It is insane. And I've been dealing with this for the past 5 minutes. I don't know how I've been doing it. The only thing I do want to show, because RD is in the house, of course, is Terrarium because it's the best token ever by far. My most profitable venture, I'll have to say that. I put in $500 at launch, and I think I'm at like 4,300 at this point. Now I wish I went, all the way in, but sometimes when you're in so many things, sometimes you're not very liquid at a particular time, and that was about all I had. So I pumped it in there, and I don't regret it. It's a great, great project. Well, guys, that's going to do it here for us. Me and Bree, the lone survivors over here. And until next time. So hopefully we're going to start doing ladies night, maybe once a week, maybe we'll have to see how it all pans out. But I had a really great time meeting all these new ladies. Bree was awesome. I love her. And that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, don't forget, buy only on those red candles. And please take care of yourself. Thanks, Bree.
Bye.